All right, messages out. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are doing well. Let's me check my camera, and looks like my camera. No, my camera is on. Oh, I see what the problem is. Hold on one second. Let's put it at the top. Oh, and got to turn this on as well. And one second. Later. And bam, now I'm up and working. What's going on, everybody? Let me pull up my chat. Pop that out. Oh, long day, long day. But it's good to finally be doing some gaming. Let me turn on games and move this camera over just a smidge. And I feel like I should be slightly larger on the screen. There we go. Awesome. Now we're properly set up. What's going on, everyone? Hope all of you had an absolutely fantastic day. I got no complaints. We are continuing with Rogue Trader. And last time we had just finished Footfall, and now technically we're ready to start flying out and about for the first time, but there are a couple of people on the ship we need to talk with first. So let's get those conversations out of the way, and then we can go ahead and advance. Whoa, what's going on, Radiant? I have made it. I just saw a video of people encouraging fat shaming. What? I reposted it, posted in comments, being a bully on the ass, tell them a nice way to lose weight. That's a much better way to do it. Me personally, I've grown used to it. I've been big all my life, so I'm used to people calling me fat and saying crazy things to me, and it doesn't really bother me at all. I don't let those people get to me anymore. What's going on, Yomigami? Hope you're having a good day, dude. When Idira sees you, her lips curve into a smile, and she nods at something over your shoulder. What's it like being a psyker?
You could ask yourself that question, eh, Lord Captain?
Ooh, nice.
Every psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One person might see spots and shadows out of the corner of their eye. Another feels fingers running down their spine. As for me, I've got a door in my head. One that's open just a crack. There's no way to close it, no matter how hard I try.
Yo, what's up, Threed?
I've just had to get used to the whispers
Absolutely,
from the
I'm
other
looking
side.
forward to it, man.
When I need to use it for work, I listen in more closely. But I usually just try not to notice it.
How do you live with this whispering in your head?
Training, habit, and a little amasec and a couple other things you can get on the lower
Fury,
decks.
what's going
If you
on,
put all
man?
those
How are you?
together,
Always
it
good to
makes
see
things
you.
bearable. Sometimes I even wonder if I'm imagining half the voices I hear. You know, when life on board gets a little boring. Better than listening to the living, anyhow.
What would happen if your door burst open?
Well, if the door opens, that means somebody's planning to come in, right? But screw them. They're not coming through. Trust me, I know how to keep my valuable head locked up tight.
Aren't you afraid of losing control?
Only losers who are afraid of their own gift lose control. Or idiots who never figure out what they are before it's too late. Or little kids who want to play around with their shiny new toy. If you don't know the limits of your abilities, or you're always bouncing around in your own head, that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, I'll be honest, Radiant. I've kind of always been one of those people who shame skinny people. I love being big. I've always enjoyed being big. I like being the biggest guy in the room. When I walk in, I like the fact that people have to walk around me when I'm out and about. And, you know, like I mentioned before, I never had health issues due to it. So I never connected my weight and my size with overall living a healthy life. I never wanted to be skinny. And so these last couple of years, it's kind of been a new phase where I've really had to come to grips with, hey, the size that you're at, the lifestyle that you're living is just not conducive to being a healthy person especially for someone who's almost 40 years old. And so I've had to let go of a lot of things that I pretty much used to always do. But beforehand, I'd make fun of skinny people all the time. You know, they talk about me for being fat, and I'd be like, yeah, I might be fat, but I didn't get picked on when I was in school. Like, not at least not physically. People might talk, but they talk from a distance. You got shook down for your lunch money. You know, I used to love that back and forth, and now as an adult, it's just a little different. What's going on, RPG? Oh, appreciate it, man. Hope you're enjoying the stream from Brazil. Here for your fete. Thank you, Nemec. Thanks, man. Glad you've been enjoying it. Three, I'm not sure yet. I've been so crazy busy, I haven't been able to look through the information yet. Do you hear the voice, too? What's going on, Titan? Sadly, my most beloved tent is going. Oh, I had to get out the door, but I left food and water and bowls out for her. Oh, damn. I'm sorry to hear that, Radiant. Marcus, what's going on, man? How are you? Oh, that's good. What's going on, Hensler? How you doing, dude? Got my D&D group in the work. Oh, nice. Three is talking about a game we've been getting together on the Discord, not for D&D, but for a different tabletop. I'm looking forward to it. Can you see my future?
All right. That's what I'm here for, after all. So, I'm just going to lean on that door in my head a little more, prick up my ears, and listen to what the warp's got to say about you. If you'll allow it, I can listen right now.
Sure.
All right. Let's hear what they're whispering about you.
Idira laughs, rubs her hands together, and suddenly freezes with a vacant smile on her face, her head slightly tilted. You feel goosebumps appear on your skin, and your collar begins to waver ever so slightly, as if moved by a breeze from a half-open door.
An ancient world with a riven heart. Find the path to it, and its riches will be yours. But paths.
How do you like Power World? I keep hearing about it, but I haven't tried it all. It didn't look like my kind of game, despite how popular it is. Urban Shadows. Yep, thanks, Three.
Rogue Trader? The fall of the Empyrean, or the fall of the dead gods? In the cradle of your ancestors, a black dragon hungers, cunning and spitting venom. Many paths lead from home, but only one leads back to it, black and full of sorrow. When you start along the path, make haste. Make haste. Another road. The road begins at the threshold of the expanse and leads to the bowels of the emerging world. Reading the threads of fate is not meant for you, slave of the enthroned corpse. Step into the embrace of doom, for thus was it preordained by the architect of fates. That wasn't me. I swear on everything that's holy. I don't know what the second road is or who watches over it, but I beg you, stay away from it.
That's interesting. Yeah, Three would be the one to ask about the Urban Shadows group, Radiant. I'm not the one running it. I'd like to hear your augury, Idira. What a way, isn't that what we just got? What awaits me in the future?
All right. I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices are going wild.
Did you know Theodora von Valancia
I can't
as
make
well?
out a thing. None of the officers knew the Lord Captain well. Not even Abelard, and she was always closer to him than anyone else. She told me from the off that if I ever listened to anything in the warp about her without her permission,
I agree,
I'd be going out
Yomigami.
through the
Even
air.
though I didn't realize that the first time I
I'm
played
not
this
an idiot, so I never stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Only when I was asked. It's hard to wrap my head around the fact that she's gone. Lady von Valancius gave me everything I have. She opened the stars to me and the paths between them. I still think I can hear her voice.
Idira lets out a sharp breath and shakes her head. Things are strained between you and Argenta, isn't that right?
The little sister is afflicted with her own set of voices. Ones that whisper to her about corruption and heresy. silly girl doesn't realize that if she wants to find the
What's
source,
going on,
she needs
Pops?
to start by looking in her own head.
Glad you're able to join the stream, man. I have learned that there are caches left by Theodora somewhere on Dragonus and Kiavagama. Do you know anything about this?
Me? Not a clue, Lord Captain. I don't know who Lady Theodora would have told about a thing like that, but it definitely wasn't me. Why would you whisper that to me now? Why?
Nemo, what's going on, man? I can't complain. How are you?
Lord Captain, I don't know anything about caches or Lady Theodora's secrets, but the voices have just reminded me about something. I was once given the chance to try some real wine. Lady Theodora gave me some. Not just any old synthetic booze, but her favorite plonk. She always drank it in her palace. It was golden in color, and its name was Flame of Purity. A silly name. But the flavor was so intense, and like nothing I'd ever tasted before or since. Apologies. It's probably not important, but I don't know anything more than that.
Same here, Nemo. She didn't survive at all in my dogmatic run, but since we're doing Heretic run, I think Idira is going to fit in perfectly. Got a new story for me, Idira?
You bet I do, Lord Captain.
Idira becomes much more animated, and her expression turns slightly dreamy as she recalls one of her stories.
Okay, so we went to Footfall once. Well, I mean, Lord Captain Theodora went to Footfall a lot. But on that occasion, she took me with her for some reason. My day had gotten off to a bad start. My head had been yammering since I woke up, but there was nothing else for it. I had to go. We arrive at the place, and what a place! All the gentlemen and ladies dressed to kill, showing off their encrusted implants, all clustered around little tables. Well, turned out it was a gaming den. And not just any gaming den, but one run by somebody with deep pockets for people with just as much cash to splash. You should have seen it. People gambling away planets in a game of regicide. Anyway, so the Lord Captain wanted me to help her beat some guy. So I tell her, the chips won't land in your favor. You'll get a bad hand. Don't sit down at that table, your ladyship. But did she listen? Of course she didn't. If there's one thing she never lacked, it's stubbornness.
Yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, I appreciate you all hitting the like button. Definitely helps me a lot. Thank you so much. Appreciate you setting out that reminder, Yomagami. Went back and watched your Swan Song review. Finally, another Leisha lover. Oh, yeah, I thought Leisha was awesome. Thought I was the only one who liked her. No, you know, there were some positive aspects of Swan Song. Overall, I wasn't impressed by the game. I felt like a lot of things should have been much better. But Leisha, I definitely felt like was a bright spot. Orchard, what's going on? How are you? Glad you're able to make a stream.
So they sat down and the cards were dealt. I'm hovering around like I'm not involved, but I'm keeping my eye on things. And everything in my head keeps getting louder and louder. Anyway, it's a good thing I realized in time that my mind wasn't going haywire over a losing hand, but something else. I made some excuse to drag the Lord Captain up from the table and took her away from that place. And a few minutes later, the room where we'd been... It turned out some wise guy had the same bright idea to bring a pet psyker along with him. One of those ones who just scuttle around in Footfall's underbelly. And the psyker just freaked out, I guess. After all the commotion, people went to see what happened in the room. And they'd all gone for each other's throats. Literally. With teeth. And I think they completely detached that asteroid from Footfall and pushed it off into open space so it would head off toward the local star.
Brutal. No, Archer, you can come on in. Just add me on Steam, and actually I'll jump into the Discord room. Give me just a second, you all. And there we go. Yep. So just let me know when you've got me added on Steam and when you try to when you need to invite in. Oh, yeah. I hope Radiant that the cat wounds heal relatively quickly. And yeah, they're definitely pushing that new Vampire the Masquerade game. I've made a couple of videos about the sequel, hoping it's going to be a
Of
good game.
course.
Not clear yet if it will,
I'm
but
sorry,
we'll
Lord
see.
Captain. The voices are going wild.
What in the heck? I just wanted to leave.
Of course.
There we go. Yeah, that gambling hall sounds true. All right, Jay is the other person we need to talk to, but first, let's talk to Abelard.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Lord Captain.
What's going on? How are you?
Doing pretty well. How are you?
I can't complain at all. Let's see. You still plan on hybriding your Psyker? What do you mean? Kitty, what's going on? How are you? Glad to see you're back on. Didn't see you posting for a few days. Yeah, there was about a 2-week span where I wasn't posting anything when the year started, but I'm back at it now. Good to see you. Glad you're able to join the stream. I have discovered that our cache is left by Theodora somewhere on Dargonis and Kiavagama. Do you know anything about this?
It is wise for a rogue trader to have caches where they can safely store important information. And utterly unwise to share the coordinates of such caches with anyone. Even one's most trusted associates.
I don't know what you mean when you say splitting your class. Because you're always just going to have 2 classes no matter what. But if you mean that I'm going to use a lot of my talents for Psyker-related abilities instead of the class-related abilities, that definitely is true. I want to be as good a pyromancer as I could possibly be.
I think one thing is, like, you can build, like, pyromancer is supposed to look like willpower and stuff, but you can build, like, a shooty, ballistic, like, arch-militant,
then I'm quite
type thing. Like, you can do your origin and your class, separate stat thing, that might be what they mean.
Possibly. But nope, I'm a bounty hunter. So I just took a couple of talents related to it, and then the rest will definitely be focused on pyro. I'll for the most part be sticking with the video that I released on my pyromancer build. I mean, unless I get deep into the game and I find out, you know what, this sucks, I don't understand how I'm supposed to use this, then, then I'll adjust from there. Defense systems. Oh, okay, yep, I know when this comes in handy. They should allow multiplayer in Wrath of the Righteous. The excuse will be the events happening in inevitable excess. Yeah, it'll be interesting whether or not they're more lax about it in the next Pathfinder game. Should have started with a burst fire system pipe in the garage. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hensler. Damn. Try to make Abe into a straight up tank, and I have to say I'm not very impressed. Basically, I think Arch Militant is mostly better than Vanguard. Can you respec into this? I don't remember if
You're able to respec at the factotum guy that also tells you about the factions.
yeah.
And Nemo, if you try making him into like a soldier, he's genuinely a world beater. You just build him up, man, he eats everything.
Yeah, what I was trying to remember is if you've chosen your secondary class, when you respec, does it let you choose your secondary class again, or are you still locked into that choice? I can't remember.
No, it respecs you all the way down, I believe.
Okay, so the first class you chosen, he has to start as a warrior, but the second class you can make him into Arch Militant if that's what you want to do. Bounty Hunter can let your Psyker react still, so quite strong. Yep, I like it. What's going on, Karasan? How are you?
So I think I need a lobby code to join you, or how does that work?
Did you add me as a friend?
I did.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm in the main menu.
Yep. Oh, it's not gonna let me bring you into the game yet because I'm on the ship. So once I get out and about into the world, I'll bring you into it.
All right, no worries.
I got a pyro on Idira, but telepathy blast is so good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna give Idira pyro, but she's not gonna use it nearly as much as the other option. Abelard's AM still doesn't feel great to me. I always make a more of a pure tank, but we'll see how it is when I finally do a Benevolentia run. You split your class in 3 ways. The one I watched is where the winner with the build was split between a white and silver bloodline dragon. You can split your build a bunch of different ways in Pathfinder if that's what you really want. But I do feel like Pathfinder kind of punishes you for multi-classing. Yeah, the other guard is soaked to the bone. He's going to dry out before going back out there. Yep, no reason to get sick.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo, Sherin. I am sure the Ashmags who squirrel away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more
do
about their scheming
multi-class, but like,
let's strike a deal,
you really
Sherin.
have to know
I
what
will
you're
watch your
doing,
back if
because you
do me
can
a
like
favor
cherry
and watch
pick
mine.
like elemental
Well,
builds and
enough
just be a
jokes.
nuker,
Is there
but
something you want?
you run out real fast with that.
Exactly, exactly. Was there some business you wish to discuss? Wait, no, actually, let's learn about it first. You don't look like a typical smuggler.
No truer words have ever been said. I'm far more exciting than some small-time peddlers from Footfall. Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Jai Amira Fatqin Tamiri Ash Ifrit, the 12th daughter of the Lord of Ifrit, a distant world at the fringes of the Imperium. The youngest child is destined to become a bargaining chip in the family's political games. But I was unwilling to accept such a fate, and wanted to choose what to become and which path to follow. When I learned the Exalted One watches over hundreds of other worlds amidst distant stars, I understood there was an entire world of opportunities beyond Ifrit. All I had to do was break the familial bonds tying me down and escape the planet. Which I did a long time ago.
I'm actually a big fan of Jay's voice. I haven't done her full romance yet. I just did it during the beta. It seemed like it was a lot of fun. I think I'm a romancer. We'll romance her to some degree during this playthrough, but in the Benevolentia run, I definitely want to see what the full romance is like, and I'm looking forward to it. I like the way Heinrix is built, where its psychic power supplement is melee. Yeah, I think Biomancers are really, really strong in this game. In fact, I'm think for my builds, I either give Idira or my main Psyker some Biomancy, just because even if you're not using melee, the buffs are really, really helpful.
And I'll tell you one thing I found with Heinrix is if you want to really go into his whole RP, you can do a secondary and give him Sanctic powers. And that way you can just use all the psychic stuff and just run up and be like, hey, it's a demon, bye.
Exactly. When is the rogue trader coming about, if I may ask? I mean the session. Oh, are you talking about like a tabletop session? I don't think anybody's organized that yet. Threed and a couple of other people are really passionate about Urban Shadows, and so that's why they got this session together. I'd absolutely love to play a rogue trader in tabletop, though, if there's some people who want to do it. Yeah, Marcus, her name is definitely a mouthful.
I'm down to play rogue trader if you manage to put a group together.
I might have to go ahead and do that. Maybe that's what we'll do once I'm finished with the playthrough. It's like, hey, now that we've done it in the actual game, let's do the tabletop game and see how it compares. That might be really cool.
Yeah, I'm totally down. Just ping me. Nice.
That was my problem with Wrath of Right. You really do need to know the system very well, or you will have a bad time with all those high-level enemies. You can't just play around with a build. That's 100% true. You really do need to have an understanding of the game. You can't just mix and match as you please, like the way you can in like Baldur's Gate 3 if you're not playing on the hardest difficulty. Why did you choose to come to the Corellus Expanse? Yep, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, Sanctic is basically channeling the wrath of the Holy Emperor as a Psyker. So it's like, oh, hey, you're a heretic or Xenos. I'm gonna kill you now.
Incredible freedom that brought me to the Corellus Expanse. Freedom that is generously bestowed upon everyone who can survive in these parts. All doors are open here. You can become a saint, a mogul, a kingmaker, or anyone you like, really. Here, hard work pays off. Unless you're used to lying by the roadside and complaining instead of toiling for the good of your soul, glory, wallet, or whatever floats your boat. I'm used to working hard, and so I found my blessing.
Radiant, is Sanctic just sonic infused weapons? You know, I haven't used the Sanctic staff all that much. Orchid, can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so it does a lot of Sanctic.
I
Sanctic
convinced
does a
my
lot of
father
Sonic. It
I
also does
personally wish to
a lot
oversee
of
the
like direct
inspection of
damage.
imported
It's much
goods.
more,
I had to
and
get
everything gets
experience so I
bonuses
wouldn't bring
against
shame on our family,
Xenos,
didn't I?
Heretics,
I made
and
friends with
demonic
traders, missionaries,
enemies.
and soldiers
So
at the port.
it's very good
I
for,
listened to their
especially if you're
stories,
doing a
studied the
heretic
charts,
run, you
learned
can
what
make a
documents I
Sanctic
had to forge
Pyro
to escape the
and
planet.
just go,
A
I'm Mad
cold vein
Psyker
here,
and
a
I don't
shiny
care
coin
about
there. And
having
here
warp
I am,
breaches.
in the
I can
iron
just
belly
nuke
of a
stuff
ship,
down in a single
braving the
turn.
void in search of a new life.
Awesome. What's going on, Dark Crusader? Herrick, Heinrix has put those people on my Heretic run. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's great doing it on a Heretic run.
Even if you don't multi-class, Pathfinder 1E has so many feat traps. Tabletop 40K is very different. The percentile dice system and the stat skill names are the same, but combat and advancement are a whole different animal. Oh, that's cool. So it'll feel like a new experience trying to do it.
I actually have a great story about that. So, me and my mates were playing Dark Heresy, which is like the more hardcore version of Rogue Trader. We had a new person who's like, I want to be a grenadier. We're like, that's not a good idea. They're like, why? DM's like, okay, fine. Here's how you throw a grenade. Roll it. They made a roll, failed it. DM's like, okay, so here's what happens. The marrow in your bones fuses with the plasma grenade. You convert yourself into an atomic bomb. Your entire party's dead. You still want to play a grenadier?
I can see how that might be problematic. Cartez, what's going on? It's not boring to read these long dialogues? Nah, I mean, it can be. I definitely prefer when it's voice acted, but if I have to read it myself, it's okay. I'm kind of used to playing games like this because I enjoy CRPGs so much. Every so often, I switch over to more action-oriented or more so console games where you don't have to read the same amount of dialogue. So it kind of depends on what I'm in the mood for. Judging by your implant, you've had quite a few close shaves over the years.
Consider it a mark of my trade. This year,
Plus, the
Xenos,
dialogue and writing in this game is
paradox.
really good, so that makes
Who
it
knew
easier to
that
read
we
through it
weren't
as
the
well.
only ones to get tempted by the
I'll tell you,
reputed
if you
raider.
want another great
As for this
RPG to play
treasure,
through
I
that is
received it as
very
a reward for a
tactical,
life that had
but
been just a
has a
little
lot
too
of
good.
voice
I
acted
was in a
stuff.
hurry to get to the
You can
objective
try
of the
Honkai
service.
Star
After
Rail.
the exalted
It's
one
free to
blessed me
play
with immense
as well.
wealth. I was 2 backstreets away from the den when a pathetic
said,
ashmag attacked
what Star
me.
Rail?
Envious of somebody
Honkai
else's
Star
fortune.
Rail.
Is it a CRPG?
So it's more like a Final Fantasy game, basically.
Got you.
But
okay.
it's got tons of like deep strategy, elemental combos, character setups. Every character has different art and entirely different kits. You know.
Nice. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get through this. Tech use succeeded. You are familiar with implants like the one that has replaced Jay's neck. It is merely one part of a massive augmentation, replacing the internal organs. A slit throat could not have been the cause for installing such a sophisticated device. Thank you for sharing this.
All relationships are based on mutual trust. That goes for business too.
I have seen enough of the shiny wrapping of the Coronis Expanse. Tell me about its dark side.
The dark side is the real Coronis Expanse, if you ask me. But what do you want to know about it, Shireen?
How do they do things on football?
Dynasty heirs drink with criminals. Rogue traders strike deals with the Casbalica. And dozens of ships stop off for a welcome break from a long voyage. Is there a more beautiful place in the entire Imperium? The Emperor is merciful to the meek and the powerful alike.
I love the
There's a job for
Pathfinder 2
everyone
secret
as
ending
long as they
cartos.
have a head on their shoulders.
That's
And
one of
if
the
you
few things
feel
I
like
really
talking to him
dislike
in
about
person,
this game,
the statue
or
of the
strongly
exalted
dislike
one
about
can
this
be
game,
seen
that
from any
it doesn't have
asteroid. You can
a
pray
really,
to
really
your
cool
heart's
secret
content.
ending that you're capable of getting. Tell me about the Casbalica mission.
An ancient crime cartel that originated with the first settlers of the Calixis sector. It is run by shadowy clans with robber barons at the helm. Cross their path, and you risk making enemies all over the Coronis Expanse, or even the entire Imperium. As for the agents, they are just shameless, greedy scum. Every third person on Footfall is a Casbalican. But that doesn't mean all that rotten filth is acting together. I've been set up more than once just so some Casbalican can get one over on his rivals. And yet, the Casbalica is generous to its customers. If you can afford it. Anything can be obtained, organized, and transported for the right price. The customer is always right, unless they happen to be a rat. In which case...
Jay sighs and throws up her hands. Persuasion, scum, rotten filth, rats. It is almost as if Jay's mask briefly slipped, and she started using words that have no place in the vocabulary of someone from the upper strata of the Imperium. Are you one of the Casbalica's robber barons?
What gave you such an outrageous idea? Was it my immaculate garment? My gorgeous jewelry? Do not worry, Shireen. I will let you know once I become a baroness, should the Exalted One will it. Just imagine the strong and fruitful alliance that could be forged between a rogue trader and the mastermind of the Casbalica.
How did you become a Casbalica agent?
It's not hard to do on Footfall. I spent a year working for good old Christo. He was a brave soldier who gave up the ghost in a scuffle with orcs, and then took over his business. Having a good head on your shoulders and keeping the Exalted One in your heart helps to establish new contacts quickly. Eventually, I gathered together a group of honest and loyal people, and it only took a few successful contracts for the Casbalica to take notice. I quickly settled on Footfall and started dispensing my wisdom to my protégés and subordinates. I lost the taste for getting my hands dirty.
Tell me about the coal trade.
It really is simple, Shireen. The Casbalica runs the Imperium's black market, offering special goods to those who can afford their services. Yes, I am talking about Xeno artifacts too. Alien weapons, technology, sometimes even certain kinds of living creatures.
Oh yeah, I was a huge fan of Baldur's Gate 3's build-up as well. And the Yrilet progression system, I thought they handled that very, very well.
Unlike the rogue traders whose sacred warrants
I
make them
know you've
immune
done
even from
like
the laws of the Exalted
a
One.
review on
Casbalican
Rogue Trader.
agents are used to
Have you
hiding
finished the
and
full
covering
Heretic
their
run?
tracks.
Like
Nobody
doing all the
wants
routes?
to draw unwanted
No, I've only
attention,
done a dogmatic
no matter
run.
who might take an interest.
Okay, because there
Especially
actually
now that
is
the Coronis Expanse has a warrior of the
with the
Golden
Heretic
Throne
run,
as its
there's
watchman.
definitely a very different ending.
Oh, with the Heretic run?
Yeah.
Oh
Why
wow,
not?
no, I didn't know that.
The
Okay,
decision
I'm
is
looking forward
yours,
to it.
Shireen.
Nope, I've only finished Dogmatic. So I've got this Heretic live stream that I'm doing, and then I've also got a Benevolentia run that I'm still in Act 1 for.
Yeah. With the Heretic run, I won't obviously give spoilers, but if you follow the whole thing about the blade you can build, that really goes a very different way.
Oh, okay, that's awesome because I definitely still plan to. I definitely plan to fully build that blade, so I hopefully will be able to see that content. And I already did get a couple of new scenes based on having that blade, so that makes a lot of sense. Tell me about your business in the Coronis Expanse.
My trade means knowing the right people and non-people, having the right connections, and making sure the precious goods find their way into the hands of my no less
Oh yeah,
precious
Nemo,
customers.
no question. Cassia
My
is still one of the
wisdom
best
includes the
companions.
knowledge of the enemies of humankind.
Yeah, I
be
mean,
they
Cassia is
Xenos
amazing,
or the lowest
especially
scum of the Imperium,
if you're on her with a
as
second
well as the
officer.
latest knowledge
You
about
can
how
sit
they
there and
charge
use
for
her
any
stuff,
particular curio
then have
at the
her give
footfall
someone
market.
2 or 3
Not
turns.
even the
If you have
most
like 3
cunning RG will
officers,
deceive you as
you
long
can
as I
take
am
8
with you,
turns
Shireen.
in
I
one
promise
turn
you that.
and just
Whatever I
hyper
have
carry.
can be yours too. If your unfathomable wealth isn't enough for you already, I mean.
Do you do business with the enemies of humanity?
It has been known to happen. After years of dealing with Xenos, I've learned their customs, and even got a grasp of their language. Except they cringe whenever I start speaking. Arrogant sods. They dislike even our voices, but they never turn away our valuables. Then again, I'm used to seeing sour faces. In this trade, the easily offended go out of business.
LT, what's going on, man? How are you? I love to play. Yeah, it seems like we're definitely gonna have to start up a Rogue Trader tabletop session at some point. Did you get my Discord man not going through the Druid class? Maybe to look up what the Druid class we're talking about. I don't think I saw that yet, Radiant, but I'll check for it tomorrow when I jump back on.
It seems like Hensar said they'll run for us, so we get enough players.
Absolutely. What is Wrath and Glory? I don't know anything about that.
So Wrath and Glory is basically the optimal Rogue Trader tabletop system. It's got multiple tiers where you can do as far as like how powerful you want player characters to be, and how strong you want enemies to face, and how quickly you want them to progress. You can start in tier 1, 2, 3, or 4. Tier 1 is like you're a nobody. Tier 4 is like you can be a space marine at creation, or you can work towards that through progression.
Nice. Okay. Sounds like something I'd be down for. No, Karakhan. There's no way to give Jay seize the initiative without toolbox.
To copied orders, forged signatures, counterfeited papers. The wonderful things that make
Cassia
the wheels
plus
of
another
bureaucracy turn
officer
in
is
the right
basically easy
direction.
mode. That's a big reason why this playthrough feels so much weaker than my dogmatic run. Are you really that rich?
Compared to the rabble on Footfall, perhaps. Compared to you. Be it power or money,
Why
I
is
still have a
Necromantic's
long way
4
to go.
druid
I
overpowered?
could purchase one of Footfall's asteroids, but not a planet.
And how do you do a
I could
Necromantic's
subjugate
4
a few
druid
gangs from
anyway?
the shady districts, but not Vladium. And so the answer to your question is no. I
Wyvern,
do
what's
not
going
consider
on, man?
myself
How are
rich.
you?
I am not rich enough.
You could be sitting back, reaping the fruits of your own work. So why have you chosen to embrace the vicissitudes of life aboard a void ship?
You're fun to talk. I grew tired of scribing endless contracts and agreements neatly tucked away on Footfall. Well, I did that for how many years? But here, among the
Switched my
stars,
YouTube account
you
from
are
brand
always
account
balanced
to
on a
normal
knife edge.
so I could get gift
Nothing
memberships that
thrills
look like
me
they
more
cancel
than
my
the tension
membership.
of a
Whoa,
work job,
I'm sorry to
or
hear
the
that.
danger that
That's
lurks around
odd.
every corner on a planet.
I think this is kind of a new
Footfall was
feature for
beginning to make me
YouTube
fat
though,
and
right? So
stupid,
maybe they're
Shay.
not
I do not want that.
they haven't worked out all the kinks yet.
The Spore Druid, if you go like Necromancer with it, you can basically turn pretty much anything into a mushroom slave, just about, and so you can like resurrect, super strong things like the Bullet into being a minion for you.
But if you're a spore druid, you're depending upon wisdom, and that's your specialization. So how do you then go into a necromancy line? Because that would be under wizard, correct?
No, you can do it with Spore Druid. You can do it solo or multi-class.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, interesting. You use the evil mushroom dude to use the spore necromancer to raise the. Oh, interesting. Huh.
And the other thing is, Spore Druid can put shields on people that does tons of necrotic damage when they get hit. So you can put that on your OP monster you resurrected, and people just kill themselves trying to kill it.
That's awesome. Great to see you do a Rogue Trader again. Thank you, dear. Appreciate it, man. Didn't you just start up I swear I saw a notification for a Pillars of Eternity stream. Are you doing a Pillars of Eternity run now? Awareness. Jay speaks measuredly with just the right amount of laziness in her voice, but her performance cannot conceal the slight tremble in her voice. Whatever Jay is afraid of, that is what drove her off Footfall. What about your gang that stayed back at Footfall? Do you trust them?
Do I trust the Trickster twins? By the Exalted One, no. The underhanded rogues of Footfall came up with that name for a reason. The tricks of those frenzied ashmags are all about things far more intriguing than the honest and law-abiding subjects of the Imperium can imagine.
The mention of her fellow cold traders makes Jay's eyes shine a bit brighter than usual.
On the other hand, this is why I am keeping them close. Kor and Tora know who lifted them out of the cesspit proudly called the Shadow Quarters, and who has been feeding that ravenous beast their insatiable lust for lucre. No, they are not going to betray me if only because they know I am now a part of your entourage, Shireen. They're not going to let the biggest pie in the Imperium pass them by without trying to get a slice for themselves.
I keep hearing about ice psychers and how disappointed people are that it wasn't in the Rogue Trader game. So yes, Radiant, if we did the Rogue Trader tabletop, I definitely want people to be able to play as an ice psycher. Tell me about the Xenos of the Coronis Expanse.
Vicious, cruel, dangerous beasts. Humans hold little interest for Xenos. We are entertainment for them, a means to keep boredom at bay. A commodity. But some of them contact us once in a while using their own people. Do not deceive yourself by thinking you are safe because there are no Xenos inside. Those Agi are as cunning as they are ruthless. They cleverly pull at the strings of spies and traitors, subjugate those who do not fall for the promised reward, transform the ones who resist their promises into soulless puppets. The Emperor watches over me, and that is why I still haven't succumbed to the fate of many of my associates who have lost their lives to the stringy scoundrels.
Nice, okay. Sounds good, Hensler. Let's talk about something else.
I think
Yeah,
we've
you
said
can
all
do
there
a
is
really
to say
great
on this topic.
tag team psyker setup where someone plays ice psyker and someone plays pyro, and they just ping pong off each other. It's hysterical.
Nice. Did you know Theodore von Valancius, my predecessor?
It is difficult not to be aware of the powers that be, especially ones like Lord Captain Theodora. But we never met personally, as the difference between our positions was far too great. Theodora was a mighty ruler, the center of her own universe, and I, a pathetic commoner, was nothing next to her. But you were kind to me, Shireen, and in my eyes that put you above your esteemed aunt, or whoever she was to you.
You keep using words I don't understand, like calling me Shireen.
The language on Ifrit, my home world, is quite different from the one spoken in the Coronis Expanse. We bestow more than one meaning upon each word, allowing our wise men to fully express their sagacious thoughts, and us lowly commoners our base passions and desires. Take Agi, for example. That is what I call every piece of scum and villain, because Agi means evil and foe and pathetic worm unworthy of consideration. Or take Ashmag. It means fool and little brother, and blind man who stumbled and would fall into a pit without guidance. Shireen means friend and comrade and roommate in a battle formation, like we are.
You must forgive my prying, but has the esteemed princess's heart been claimed by some lucky fellow?
Or lucky lady, you mean? My heart has been coveted by proud men with hard eyes, gentle maidens with sensual voices, imperious lords and fierce leaders of void brigands. Only rogue traders have not yet featured among Jai Hedari's intimate friends. Why do you ask, Shireen?
Perhaps I shall grant you the high honor of serving as my nightly delight.
Oh, serving you is an honor, your ladyship. And I am immensely flattered that my humble gifts have stirred your interest. But, you see, Jai Hedari is willing to serve you in many ways. Battle and business, trade, the management of men, arms and counsel, connections and joke and repartee. But Jai Hedari does not serve in bed.
She didn't like that. I enjoy being with you. I would like us to spend more time together.
Oh, Shireen. With a few words, you have managed to make my heart flutter like a songbird caught in the snare of a skilled hunter. You enjoy being with me. Perhaps you even find me amusing? Every girl dreams of hearing that she will make a fine toy and a worthy diversion.
Jay injects enough sarcasm into her voice for you to notice, and just enough playful irony into the enticing curve of her smile. Threed, why do you feel like the class system for Warhammer won't appeal to you? Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? Hey! X-Men references are always on point. With my sessions, I'm implementing living weapons and armor. Ooh, okay. it keeps timing out when I try to reactivate my membership, so I'll try to take care of that. Understood, no problem. Thanks, LT. I appreciate you, man. I know a couple of hashbacks.
Hey, listen, Hansel, there's nothing wrong with being a hash mag. You know, you just gotta keep it secret. Why is your arm in? Shut up, Nish. Shut up. I'll bag you.
Absolutely. I do not see you as a toy. I just like you.
I understand. I'm just having a little fun, Sherin. I can't possibly just say, oh, I like you too. Words as dry and dull as a voidsman's dinner. They are unworthy of us. If you are not simply amusing yourself by toying with my feelings, then why not give it a try? Go on. Or, wait. You haven't yet asked how I feel about being your romantic partner. Ask soon, Sherin.
You know, Commander Icelander is amused by all this. She's going to drop to one knee. My dazzling one, can I trust that you hold in your heart at least the smallest drop of regard for me?
I simply cannot reject so ardent an admirer. To insult such sincere passion would be a wicked act in the eyes of the exalted one.
I'm inviting you to dinner. Over some decent wine, I'm sure we shall find a fertile topic of conversation.
I have no doubt that you are a wonderful conversationalist, Sherin. I will make a note of your invitation and make sure to take you up on it when I next get hungry. But if the feelings in your soul have become a fire that is burning you up from within, then you may express them by bestowing a gift upon your humble servant.
I need to find a gift for her. Okay, interesting. You're telling me tales about your colorful past, Jay, but I feel not all of these stories are true.
Listen, Sherin, the giver of happiness and the dearest of my friends. I am who I am. A cold trader, a Casbalican agent, and your partner. We each have a past, and that past is sealed. I'm not prying into your soul, am I? Well, have pity on mine. It has already been gnawed at by the Aji. And if you don't like the sound of that, we'll just go our separate ways. Deal?
I just can't get interested in Psykers or Space Marines like I do other class archetypes. Okay. To each his own, I understand.
I will say, Threed, for what it's worth, in the Rogue Trader, you don't have to be a Psyker or a Space Marine. You could, depending on what tier you start out at in the tabletop, you can be like just a regular guardsman who's just a nobody, and like you eventually can, if you survive long enough, end up progressing to be a commissar or more than that, you know.
Nice. What are Ashmax? Jerks. Essentially. Yeah, my finger's swelling, bruising, and getting worse. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Have you looked up online or how you're supposed to treat your finger in the event that a cat bites it? Maybe there are some home remedies you can use as opposed to having to go into the doctor. I'm still bummed that Jay and Cassia made me choose between them. I like Darren. If only one romance option is okay with polyamory, nobody is. Yeah, it's weird to me that you can't have more than one lover in this game. Like, this definitely seems like the type of situation where people should not be demanding monogamy. How are you going to demand monogamy from the Rogue Trader? That doesn't even make sense. So I felt like it was kind of weird when that conversation came about. Like, this shouldn't even be a concern, but okay.
I feel like that might have been a Games Workshop thing.
That's possible. But you know what? I kind of felt the same way about Pathfinder. Like someone just mentioned Darren, and I felt like there was one or two people who really shouldn't care. Like, I don't think Windowalk should care whether or not you have other lovers. You know, so it was weird to me for them to try to force that. Who is your dogmatic romance partner? Cassia. Cassia was my partner, and my understanding is she gets the most romantic content out of all the party members. Her romance was okay. I'm not into the lovey-dovey type of relationship. She reminds me a lot of Sosale in Wrath of the Righteous. I didn't care for that romance either. So for those who like that type of romance, she'll probably be great.
All relationships
but I
are
think
based on mutual
either
trust.
Heinrix
That goes
or
for business too.
or Jay might end up appealing to me more.
I definitely agree. Like in either of the 40K universe or the Pathfinder universe, it's like you could die at any moment. You're not going to care who you're with or what gender or whatever they are. You're like, wait, you're interested in me? You want to do stuff? All right, let's go.
Right, exactly. Was there some business you wish to discuss?
Oh, Shireen, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
Do you have a neighbor who might be able to share some with you, Radiant? Oh, sterile bandages? Oh, well, that's different. A neighbor might not just randomly have sterile bandages. You might have to go to a Walgreens or something like that. Be grimdark capitalist Captain Kirk. Exactly.
I'll tell you honestly, dish soap, if you have that, I mean, that would usually work for the most part. Just make sure you run as hot as water as you can stand as well to try and really clean it out. And another thing you should get is bacitracin. Get that at any Walgreens or CVS. It's really great for wounds like that.
Nice. The flickering light of dozens of candles plays across Jay's face, making her small smile appear even more mysterious. Shireen, the Exalted One himself, brought us together the day you crossed Vladan's threshold. He led us to the cargo and gave his blessing for its return. Do you know what people on my world say when such a thing happens? What's gained is to be shared with your neighbor. She points at the containers in front of her. One contains a polished Aldari rifle, a rare model, and the other holds an ornate sword. I am sharing what I've gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts in honor of our wildly successful, though suddenly struck, friendship. A truly wonderful gift. I accept it with gratitude. I knew you would appreciate the Xenos' mastery of their craft. Jay beams at you, curling a lock of black hair around an augmented finger. After a brief pause, she awkwardly continues. So, the matter I wanted to discuss with you is related to my business. You know that I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects, and Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well. My network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, well, that is where I hit a wall. Rivals, envious of my success. Jay throws up her hands. Falco especially. I am certain the theft of the cargo was his doing, but I can never predict what that Ashmag will do next. And while the Imperium's authority may be fragmented in the Expanse, it could crack down on people of my profession at any moment. I think I follow. You wish to use me? Exalted One for Finn, could such a lowly servant of the Emperor use the radiant bearer of the warrant like some kind of tool? The other way around, however. If the rogue trader will put in a good word for me with the servants of the Adeptus Administratum, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine it. A little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag schemes. Far better than any refractor field. And even the Inquisition will have to think twice before they mess with me, because I'll be a representative of the law in my own right. And the best part of all this is that it will cost you precisely nothing, Shireen. All you have to do is stop by the Administratum Palace and obtain a certificate from the Master of Seals. My informants tell me that the palace is located on Dargonis, your capital world. You see how everything has aligned so wonderfully? And, of course, I will repay you in kind. How do I benefit from you gaining official status? Besides being in receipt of my eternal gratitude, Shireen? Jay playfully raises a brow. Won't it be beneficial to have someone in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them, rather than just another pawn? One slip of paper, and I will be able to extend my network to systems far beyond footfall. My agents will be your eyes and ears throughout the Expanse. That sounds simple enough. I will help you. Exalted One bless you, Shireen. I couldn't find a better business partner in all the Expanse. Jay ponders for a moment and then graces you with a dazzling smile. Friendship is a gift from the Exalted One, and we must cherish it. And you have no complaints about our friendship, Shireen. I may not be a trade representative of the Imperium just yet, but I can still help you with whatever you need. You must have some faction in mind that you would like to establish relations with. The severe Drusians, the hot-headed pirates of the Casbalika. You merely need to use the right words, like a key for a lock, and people will open their hearts to you, or their wallets. I will arrange everything. You merely have to ask. I don't remember Fellowship of the Void. I don't remember if it's the Casbalika or the Fellowship of the Void that I wanted more relationship points with. I can't remember. It's really fun though. She's trying for a dogmatic rogue trader, or any rogue trader wants to save face. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm looking forward to this run, because the whole time I was doing dogmatic, I was like, if I was really role-playing this properly, she'd probably be out of airlock, but I want to see her content, so I'm going to keep her around. Possibly, but they're asleep right now, and I don't have funds, and I'm keeping my finger above my heart so the infection doesn't spread. It's already closed up, but it's swelling and bruised up under the closed skin. Well, then I would concur with Orchard. Yeah, exactly. Try to wrap it and use some hot water and just use soap. Just use what you have. It's gonna sting though. Vodka is nice in a pinch. Yep, there you go. Benjamin, what's going on, man? How are you? You saw most of the payment bill. I'm going to go with the Casbalika and hope that they do it. Are the ones I want. Not a problem, Shireen. I will have my people put in a good word for you in the right circles. And the nearest hospital won't help. But have you actually tried calling them, Radiant? Like if you just call them and say, hey, I've got a bite and I just need some sterile bandages. Like just because they sold most of their equipment doesn't mean they don't have sterile bandages that they will be able to provide for you.
That's actually not a bad point, because like you don't need a bunch of equipment. You might just need it to be lanced and wrapped so they can train out stuff.
You just need them to run some alcohol over it and clean it up and bandage it. It doesn't take a whole lot of equipment in order to be able to do that. So I would highly recommend that you just go ahead and call them and say, this is my situation. Do you have any suggestions? Because and also they might be able to recommend. They might say, hey, we can't do anything for you, but such and such can do something for you. They're a little farther away.
Yeah, because they can do that straight in the ER with no equipment whatsoever.
There you go. There you go. Because needless to say, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you allow your finger to be permanently damaged. So.
Or the other thing is the infection might get into your blood before you know it.
Exactly. So you might as well explore all your options, man. Explore all your options. I will humbly wait until you steer your vessel toward Dargonis. The Marcanum Tabula Officiale. It sounds almost as majestic as the Warrant of Trade. All right. Finally. Whew. Sorry, y'all. That was a whole lot of conversation. But we are finally done. It's going to be a while before we can do her quest anyway.
Hey, it's all good, boss man. The RP is fun.
All right, let's do a full save.
They're not going to care, Ryan. Don't worry about that.
No matter how you smell, I guarantee you the hospital has endured worse.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have druggies that go in there covered in piss, shit, vomit, and blood. You're good.
There you go. 100%. This is a fact. Especially when it comes to the emergency room. Because a lot of them, they don't have any other way to take care of themselves. They pretty much, if there's a problem, they go to the emergency room immediately. All right, finally, we are out and about, ladies and gentlemen, in the global map. So, Soto's tomb is right in front of us, so I guess we'll go there. Warp travel. Boom, boom. Track around. And there we go. And we'll go here. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, if it's in the middle of the night, they'll understand. They probably aren't doing any better. Ooh. Oh, hey, look at that. Cooperative mode is available. So here, 1 second. save there. And then cooperative mode. And create a lobby and add someone and invite player.
Yeah, it's Skyblood Orchid, same name.
It's what?
It's the same name as Discord, Skyblood Orchid.
Did you add me as a friend?
I do, yeah, I've got... It says you're on my friends list.
What's your friend name again?
Oh, wait. There we go. I was set to invisible, sorry.
Oh. Awesome. All right, give me 1 second. Let's see. And there we go. Skyblood Orchid. Did it do it?
There it goes.
Skyblood Orchid, you are in. And I'm launching with you. 1 moment.
I love the music in this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's consistently blends right in. Consistently blends right in. I think that both helps and hurts it though, because I think it's great while you're actually playing the game, but it's not something that you would really enjoy outside of the game. So the soundtrack doesn't get the same. You have to confirm that you're ready to move forward.
Yeah, it's still loading.
Okay.
There we
it
go.
doesn't get the same kind of critical acclaim that like Baldur's Gate 3 soundtrack gets. Oh, it won't let me assign a party member to you yet, but as soon as it clicks down.
We're on the space map, no worries.
Yeah. All right. Looks like I'm about to do some space. Space. So,
Yeah, I will say it feels like they really done a great job with the mixing of how it like flows in and out of like overworld and then goes into combat and comes back out.
I agree 100%. And looks like that's you and then Master of Hysterics. What is that? Awareness? Oh, that's her. And then Supreme Commander. That should probably be you. And then, yeah, she doesn't... agility. Yeah, that should be him. And the rest of these, yeah, I'm good with it. So, all right, let's do a quick save there. And then, bam, Space Pirates. Yeah, it's a very atmospheric soundtrack. Yep, absolutely, I agree, LT. Absolutely, I agree. So it's great in the game, but it's not going to get the same level of critical acclaim. I feel kind of similar
The
to
whispers sound distant.
Pillars of
The
Eternity.
future is uncertain.
Well, and I think too with BG3, like having such a great soundtrack, they also kind of shot themselves in the foot because like every voice actor in that deserved an award, but it's like, how do you do that? You know?
Nope, there's no way. No way. Let's do that. That needs to be a little bit more.
I'll tell you, for me, Benjamin, I'd love to see him do Spelljammer.
Spelljammer?
Yeah. Because, I mean, they clearly do space and magic. So if you do Spelljammer, it's a combination of Wrath of the Righteous and Rogue Trader. And they'd be able to more than likely do a much wider narrative and have a lot more freedom than Games Workshop allowed them.
Why do you like Spelljammer more than Starfinder?
Either one, really.
Okay. Either one, okay. Sanders, okay, well, we're to revisit the past. What sort of campaign would you like to see them make a game in the future? Say after the first round of DLC for Rogue Trader 2.0 patch. I would love to see Iron Gods. I actually made a video about this where I listed all of the top 5 Pathfinder systems I would want them to try to visit. Iron Gods was definitely on the list. Starfighter was on the list because I do love science fiction, so I would love to see them go in that direction. And I feel like Rogue Trader shows that they could do it very well. But I mean, bottom line, what I really want is Owlcat to. Ooh, is he trying to run away? He is. You son of a
Howard.
Exactly. This reaches you. This reaches you, but not quite enough. Yeah, Starfighter is probably tops on my list. I guess for science fiction, but I'm not really married to a particular option, so I'll probably be happy no matter what they do. What difficulty is this on? I played on hard and found space combat way too difficult until I got the Shield of the Emperor perk on Dargonis to get the Allied escort ship. This is on Daring. So I don't know if you are on Unfair or something like that. You know they're coming out with a Spelljammer movie? No, I did not know that.
Mastery of the Void.
Have you checked out the Iron Gods Adventure Path? No, I've never played Pathfinder in tabletop. I've only played the video games from Owlcat.
I'll tell you another great one would be that's like got a really long story. Would be Rise of the Rune Gods.
Yep, that was on the list as well. And let me just check to be sure. Yep, Daring, and then Space Combat Difficulty Daring. So yep, both are on Daring. I don't know what level you were playing on LT, but also keep in mind, depending on when you played the game, there might have been additional balancing that was done by the patches that are giving me a different experience than what you originally had. I want Starfighter, if only for Skittermanders. I don't know what Skittermanders are, Dark Crusader. Pazzo will probably be easier to work with the rest of the coast, especially since they already have a previous relationship. Potentially step up their cutscenes and voiceover. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be more voice acting, and I like the fact that this game has cutscenes, and so I do feel like that's a step in the right direction. I don't expect Owlcat to make Larian Studios games with Larian Studios level of production, but I do feel like if they want their customer base to expand and more people to enjoy their games, which I feel like they do, there does have to be a step up. You know, they are going to have to do some things differently.
Well,
so,
I mean, I think Owlcat could do it. It's just the biggest difference that Larian did with Baldur's Gate 3 is, unlike every other studio, they're not beholden to anyone, so they could spend 7 years making the game, and it was literally in early access for 3.5 years. That had full testing for an entire act by the end of it.
I don't feel like Owlcat has the resources in order to be able to do something like that, to be honest with you. They can't go 7 years without releasing a game. It's not going to happen. Like a lot of people complain and talk about, they feel like Owlcat releases buggy games, and I'm sure Owlcat would prefer that the games are more stable, but I think as a studio, they hold on to those games for as long as they can, but at some point they just have to release them because, you know, they're to some degree, they're check to check, for lack of a better way of saying it, you know, and so that's what kind of separates Larian Studios from a lot of other developers, is that they can take that time, you know, to really craft an incredible experience. And it'll be interesting to see if larger studios that do have the resources to do that, like EA, like Ubisoft or similar companies, look at the success that Larian has and says, you know what, maybe we should go ahead and just really invest into a game that people will enjoy on the same level. Rob, what's going on, man? How are you?
So yeah, Pods, really, the thing with Larian is Larian had Divinity Original Sin, Divinity Original Sin 2. Like, they've got a long line, and then they had You know, they had both of those, and they had, what was the other one? The other one they did.
They had a whole Divinity series.
Yeah, they had a whole Divinity series that was renowned in of itself. They could use the money from, and like Karakon said, they took a gamble with PG3. They themselves were expecting maybe, you know, 800,000 players at max. They had over 1 million at launch, and it's still growing. They had to hire more people to handle how much feedback they were getting.
Yep.
You know, it's truly a Cinderella story.
Right. So it's not easily reproducible. So I don't feel like Outcast should even try to do that, at least not right now. But they can do slow increments. Like if you look at Divinity Original Sin 2 and compare it to previous Divinity games, there's a huge difference, right? So Larian Studios didn't just jump to Baldur's Gate 3. They made steady improvements on their games until they finally said, okay, we've honed our craft to the point that we can do something truly incredible. Rob, I can't complain at all, man. Hope you're doing all right.
And the other thing too, like if you look at base Divinity Original Sin versus the like the Redux they did, it's still night and day. And the second one came after Divinity 2. So I mean they learn with everything they make.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Karakon. I don't know if Owlcat like has the flexibility to be able to take an extra year on Rogue Trader. You know, because I get the feeling they're a studio that really stays afloat based upon the income that their games produce from a year-to-year basis, as opposed to Larian, who kind of had a pile of cash that they could sit on based on their previous success. Like someone said earlier, 7 years is a long time for a large company to go without releasing an extra game. So it's not a simple matter at all.
And that's the thing, Benjamin. Yeah, most game studios, like you look at Cyberpunk release was not ready. The devs told marketing it was not ready. Marketing said, fuck
Release
you,
it.
put it out.
Yep.
But if you look at now, Cyberpunk has had pretty much the best comeback because they've kept working on it, and everything they've released has been free for the patches. If they'd had more time to work on it, originally, it would have been a lot better.
It could have released in the state that it is right now.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's exactly it, Hensler. How do you keep cranking out games? Because we have to. Like some of these studios, if they don't come out with Call of Duty every year or Madden every year, EA will say, well, it's not worth having you. So they really just don't have a choice. And so on some level, I feel the same about Owlcat. When they release these buggy games, sometimes it's deeply unfortunate because, of course, it affects public perception. But I also keep in mind there's a real possibility that if they had to hold these games back for another 6 months, some people would lose their jobs.
And the other thing is, the only real way Owlcat could maybe do something like that is keep doing the same release cycle they have and have a second project in the background. But the thing is, Larian has 700 people. Owlcat is not that big. They probably don't have enough staff to run 2 different projects.
Exactly. So no, they're stuck. All right, let's get through this. Imperium cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipsing even footfall. There used to be a Cyclopean tomb station on its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Soto, one of the discoverers of the Coronis Expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did the catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. The crater formed by the station's impact can still be observed from orbit. Soto's tomb became a sepulcher for the entire planet. This sordid place has neither life nor loot, but knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull is a treasure in its own right. And looks like we could get some plus steel, but plasteel is something that we get a lot of over time. I don't even know if we actually need to use our extractums on this. So you know what? I'm going to hold off on that. I think we get plasteel from other places anyway. So we'll leave that alone for now. And trophies. Excellent. I'll take it. Oh, that's what we forgot to do. You know, I'll do that. I'll come back to that. I need to check the, you know what? No, I'm not going to come back to that. I need to check the vendors and confirm if there's anything new that I should be picking up. They told me they can't do anything unless I head up there, so I'm walking up there. Walk up there, man. Absolutely. Yep. Bring it. I agree. Bring a charger in case you have to be up there for a while. But as a hospital, it's doubtful they're just gonna turn you away. They'll figure out something. They'll figure out some way to help you, man.
Yeah, I mean, legally, they can't turn you away if you have a medical emergency.
Right. Let them be responsible for figuring out how to get the alcohol instead of you running around trying to do it. Wait on you.
Yeah, because if you need to, it's still low. It says it's at 100. If you bring a phone charge, they might give you like some antibiotics to fuck you up or whatever. You don't want to walk home on that.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I need to set up a present. I wish to give Jay a present. You shall make the arrangements. Is she not satisfied with stealing from our coffers? I humbly apologize. Certainly, your ladyship, all will be taken care of. Might I ask what you had in mind for your esteemed companion? Given her conspicuous penchant for luxury, the gift needs to be something remarkable indeed. What's every smuggler's desire? Her own void ship, which I will gladly give her.
I was thinking the same thing. Just give her a void ship.
Absolutely. An acquaintance of mine, a merchant from football, recently had a stroke of bad luck. Now he's forced to auction off his clipper, an excellent ship, albeit on the smaller side. I believe it is well within my ability to purchase it before any other takers. Awesome. And I would like to order some goods. Okay. So first, let's check. Oh yeah, I should have done the cat. No, it wouldn't have gotten me to one anyway. So first, let's check Fellowship of the Void. All right, I've got some things I can get here. What I want more than anything is my Inferno staff. And looks like I don't get that from you. So it must be from the Casbalika. Is that it? Telepath staff. Huh?
I do like the way profit factor works. Unlike other resource systems, it's like, oh, you just get X amount and you can buy everything.
Yep. I'm a big fan of it. I am a fan of it. Where is... I'll still be watching. Thanks, Radiant. Appreciate it. Yeah, hoping that they're able to get that taken care of for you, dude. Why don't I see...
Yeah, give us an update when you can. I think it might be Casbalika.
I thought it was Casbalika as well.
Or is it Fellowship of the Void?
Let me check the Drusians just to make sure. Right, no, it's not there. Alright, so let's check Casbalika one more time. No,
is it Fellowship of the Void?
I'm gonna check them in a minute too. Warp staff, because yeah, that's a navigator staff. So it's not there. And I know one of them has it. Red crystal staff, right, yeah, that's a navigator staff again. So not that. And then Fellowship of the Void, okay. Oh, staff, there we go. Staff of Endless Flame.
There we go, yeah.
Staff of Endless Flame. I don't know why. Because I did something that they liked. That's why. Okay. So you all are the ones who I want to build up reputation with. So let's see how far down the rabbit hole we can go. 300. All right, let's trade this. 4, almost at 5. Let's get up to 5. In fact, let's do all this because we need 7, so we know we're gonna need a few more. Let's see what's that.
This is helping me too, because I haven't gotten that far in my pyro run yet.
All right, we're almost at 7. Not quite though, not quite. But once we get to 7, we will be able to pick up the staff. Excellent.
Yeah, you just need a little more.
Yep. All right. Explorators, what's going on with you? Oops. Untradeable. There we go.
Ooh, they got a Toby plasma pistol.
Excellent.
You need a little more profit factor though.
I'll get it eventually. Ooh, med kit. All
Med
right,
kits are
so it
always
looks
good.
like my reputation is a little ahead of my profit factor with them. That's fine. I'll circle back with them. Imperial Navy, how are you all doing? High and untradeable. I hate the way you have to manually bring over the trophies in order to trade with these folks. It's so irritating. And that's all I have. Those are the only trophies I have. That sucks. Just had way too much money at the end of Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah, with nothing to do with it. Solar Staff might be my Mechanicus. Ooh, I have to check that as well. Move my money so hard. Quit that then. All right. Yep, that's all. So I guess I'll trade that in. Yeah, I hate how long it takes to build up reputation with the Imperial Navy. But it looks like they're giving us access to a few things, so I'll take that. All right. And then I've already done Fellowship. Casbalika. Is there anything that they want? Hey, I do have a few things that they like, so we'll give them this stuff. There we go. And that's it. That's all they'll let us do. And then we just check them. So last on the list is Drusians. And they don't like anything that we have. Oh, they got that sanctified staff. Oh, yeah. Actually, what is that? Someone was saying something about a solar staff. I don't see it.
It might be further down.
Yeah, I'm looking further down. I don't see it, so it's fine. Might be it won't pop up until later on. All right.
The bladed boots in Casabelica is great for Abelard.
Once I'm able to get them, then I will definitely make sure to add them on.
Whenever you do charge or basically any of his other melee abilities, it puts 10 bleeding on people.
Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, you know what? This might be nice later on when I get what's his name. So we'll add this to cargo. The flamer, we're not gonna really use that. So add to cargo. Chain sword. Is there anybody who's gonna use? Probably not, but you know what? Add it to cargo just to be sure. And then you, Alduri, weapon proficiency. He might use that. We'll add that to cargo. Ooh. Is there any heretical followers who's going to use a heavy bolter? Why does this require heresy when it doesn't do anything special? That's so odd to me.
The heavy bolter?
Yeah.
So that...
oh, it's saying it can't be equipped by it. So why does being a heretic prevent me from using a heavy bolter? That seems so odd.
No, it's the strength.
Well, it also said, it mentions the strength, but it also says at the top, heretical follower, and has it highlighted in red. So usually that means we won't let you do this because of that.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Oh, it's good. It's good. Are you clicked on a different character maybe?
I was clicked on, I think, my main character, but it's fine. Hold on. Stub resolver, range of 4. This has a range of 7. You know.
Yeah, the heavy bolter you got is from the Chaos Marine in Act 1.
Right.
And you need a higher heretic rank. Probably.
Oh, it's saying I don't have a high enough heresy rating. Oh,
yeah.
Oh. That's interesting. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Yeah, he's been wearing medium armor, short, plus 20%. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. And then you, what's your deal? It's the bolter from the Chaos Marine. Got you. You might need to be a high enough heretic rank. Got you. Got you. Well, maybe I'll have to do a heresy run at some point where I'm focused on heavy weapons. We shall see. So let's see. You.
It's pretty fun. Like I said, in mine, I made Shooty Pyromancer, and so I run around doing flame weapon and flame. I run around doing bolter, and Argenta for now is doing flame instead of bolter, and it just cleans house with everything.
Awesome. That's awesome. For each side power they use. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? That's probably makes more sense to give that to a deer, right? And then what boots? Oh no, you like those boots definitely. You got boots you like. Hey, what kind of boots you wearing? Deals damage to an enemy, kills. You're not killing anybody anyway, so that doesn't matter. Movement points. You know what? We'll do that. And every so often we're gonna have to use you, so we'll throw you on as well. What's going on with you? When the wearer is at full wounds, they gain +5 to all characteristics.
I think only you can wear that for your main character.
That's true. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it on her, and then if you fall unconscious, stasis field immediately recovers toughness, bonus wounds instead. The wearer loses all movement points, but gains 30% dodge. You know what? There, what kind of cape are you wearing? 15% armor against warp damage. Not all that great.
I threw the regen, the self-res one onto either Adlard or Heinrix. Just makes them agree. The one that says you resurrect with toughness.
Oh yeah.
I threw that on. You can do either Adlard or Heinrix. Makes them a great thing.
So for Heinrix, he's got the cape. Increases melee attack damage against daemon enemies by +2. If the wearer has a dogmatic conviction, the damage is increased by +4.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, he's not facing all that many daemons right now.
True.
So, you know what? I will give this to him, and I'll put the other one in storage for now. Heinrix, I wouldn't give it to him because he has the cape that adds additional dodge when heroic actors use, and I feel like that's probably pretty useful for him. Like, he doesn't depend on dodge, but 60% additional dodge is a pretty big deal. So
nothing to laugh at for sure.
Phantom, warp damage. I don't like the Phantom cloak. And I should have add to cargo. The wearer gains an additional plus resolve whenever they kill an enemy. I like that for Idira because Idira's kind of been my main, hey, let's mess everybody up type of character. Let's see, 5% armor or +5 lore bonus, and you know we're going to be going up against a lot of Xenos right now, so that kind of makes sense. Voice command, yeah, dogmatic follower. I don't think any of us need this. Ranged attacks against enemies with less than 50% wounds. Yeah, she doesn't have her staff yet, so that's still useful. We'll add this to cargo. This code grants the wearer 10% parry reduction and 5% armor penetration for melee attacks. What are you wearing again? You know what? I prefer you have this right now, but we'll keep this around. Nobody's going to use the bayonet knife, so we can go ahead and get rid of that. This menu grants the owner more Medikai, and it grants more movement points after using a med kit. You actually get used to this as your main med kit person right now. The wearer can move without provoking attacks of opportunity as long as they have less than 50% wounds left. There are very few people. You know what? He doesn't have a ring, so we'll just throw him on here. And okay, that should be it.
The other thing you can do if you want to throw all the extra stuff like that you got from the lab vaults and whatnot, there's a storage locker in the chamber, you can put it all in to declutter the inventory.
I did that a lot for my dogmatic run, and so that's why I'm not worried about it here, because I already have a run where I basically saved all the extra artifacts that I got. So this time, I'm only probably really concerned with stuff that's specifically in regards to heresy. Oh, I just got a Chartist monocle. This monocle grants the wearer a +15 bonus to commerce. Okay.
Nice.
And objects discovered. I discovered some trophies. Did that come from the Hulk?
It seemed like it.
Yep, it sure did. All right, fine. That's done. I remember there being a Heretic Inferno rifle. Ooh, that dude looked like a Terminator. Yes, him, Heinrix. Looks like Terminator. For Terminator, look ridiculous. All right, let's go ahead and move forward. We will warp travel over to you. I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. The techno-liturgy and the rite of the machine blessing ended with a data meditation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracle sent down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been reported. How the spirit of the void ship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown. Yet, during my meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship's mechanisms differs from other analogous forms. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god. So, what does this mean? Hypothesis. In extremis, the ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It is impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ship and be prepared for new manifestations. Remind me what you wanted to find out? When the ship's warp engine was filled with the motive force, despite the massive computational errors, a true technological miracle was achieved. No doubt it was the grace of the Omnissiah, but no such occurrences have been described in the catalog before. Hoping to gain sacred knowledge of the nature of what happened, I embarked on blessed research and prayer. The report is received. Thank you, Pasqal. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. Cool business. All right. Charting new routes. And now we've got a dangerous route up here. But first, let's visit here.
If you want me to read out some stuff, let me know. I can give you a break.
Huh?
If you want me to read out some stuff, let me know. I can give you a break.
Nah, it's all good. I'm used to this at this point. But I appreciate it, though.
No worries. Ooh, you got a question mark down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it on a ship as well, so that should be something nice.
Maybe we get some combat.
Finally! I know you've been sitting around like, when?
No, it's all good. I'm enjoying it.
Hey. Let's see. Jungle World, extract and placed. Because I'm pretty sure that one, the provisions, it's more rare, so that's worth it. Extract them. And we'll do this. Objects discovered. Excellent. Because, yeah, I don't have any... Do I have any colonies yet? No, I don't have any colonies yet, so... Nothing.
Have you gotten the Falstone yet?
No. No, this is my first stream where I'm actually flying out and about in the world. I've seen the planet burn once before. Kasar Maga. Extra Magnetus was invoked. Incendiary cyclonic torpedoes were deployed. The world burned for several months until there was nothing but ash.
Because there's a place called Falstone that you can actually end up missing.
Huh. Nope, I shouldn't have missed anything yet. Ooh, I've got planetary data for Opticon 22. A small human dwelling stands on this barren, deserted planet. Scouts report that an old hermit lives there, who spends his days in prayer to the Emperor. Ask the old hermit for a blessing. To the Lord's captain's surprise, the old hermit turned out to be a navigator, and when the old man discovered the noble status of his visitor, he willingly recounted his tale. He had retreated to this planet long ago, back when he was still in his youth, after he had realized that his mind would not withstand frequent forays into the Immaterium, the realm of the arch-enemy. The hermit spoke with pride about how he had worshipped the Emperor each and every moment of his life. But when he mentioned the golden light the Astronomicon, his voice quivered. When his guests left, he stared after them for a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. And we'll start mining adamantine. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Let's see what the question mark is. You have it to use and drive the Death Star and charge up its ray.
Right.
And scan. And look at that. We will land on the drifting void ship. I have no idea what... Oh, I think I do know what this is.
I know what this is too.
Good Lord.
This place, oh man, I came into the best part. Let's go.
This is a brutal encounter to have so early in the game.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be fun though.
Absolutely brutal. All right, which party member do you want to control?
It's up to you, buddy.
Here, I'll give you the tank. I'll give you Abelard.
Alrighty.
Abelard's all you. All right. Something up there, but we can't reach it yet.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, poison runs through mechanical veins. The path to your goal seems easy as long as you do not turn back. Fire rages in an iron heart. A formidable looking door blocks the way into the next module. It is covered in scratches, as if someone clawed at the cold metal for a very, very long time. The door does not respond to your touch and stands fast, refusing to open. The writing above the doorway reads, Main Computing Cathedral. Tech use, inspect the deck mechanism. Expect the door mechanism. Ooh, failed. Whoa, that's not good.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh, she had an
this is
80% chance. All right, fine.
You said this is your first Heretic run, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be real different. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Trust me, this is gonna be different. You're gonna like it.
Interesting. The intricate mechanism does not reveal its secrets to you. Whatever is keeping the door shut, be it perverted sorcery or a simple breakdown, you cannot be certain. Look around. The main thing that catches your eye about this place is the state of the wall panels by the door. They bear numerous scratches, 5 in a row, resembling claw marks. Some of the panels look like they could fall off at any moment. Here and there you see the occasional sparks and crackling of the damaged wires behind them. Venture further. All right.
Embrace true power.
That was disturbing. Continue on.
Hey, what's
That was a problem for you.
Excellent. And tech use.
A job for me.
Medikit fire grenade. Excellent.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
The stomach turning, bloody smears on the wall form a malevolent symbol. The blood seems to have penetrated deep into the metal.
Everyone else is like, oh, I don't like it here. I thought it was like, oh, it feels like home.
Hey, oh hell no, I was playing on hard. I had to reload and come back later.
Intriguing.
Yup.
The dull sounds produced by the ventilation system create the illusion that the ship is breathing, like a living and terribly sick creature.
The world trembles beneath.
But yeah,
my
just really watch the dialogue options in here. That's all I'll say. Abelard, stop getting stuck. What are you doing?
I
We should
tread
deal
a
with
path
this.
unexplored.
Something was just discovered.
I wish it would like tell you what got discovered.
Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be helpful.
I think there's a door back here, maybe.
Might be. Dark reddish blotches form the words, "Oh, I'm Messiah. The hour is upon us."
Embrace true
There it is.
power.
And there's the trap that we saw. I don't remember who has the best demolition. One moment.
Should be. Yeah.
50, 20. There we go. It's Heinrix. There we go.
What ails you? There.
What? Whoa. You press something?
I was just exploring the area and the doors were
Oh,
all
yeah,
locked.
yeah. Oh, I think that just comes up automatically.
Yeah.
Good night, darling. Have a good one. I lost at the door. I'll be right back. No problem, Radiant. Hope it goes well. Oh, Provocateur's helmet applies a negative 10 penalty percentage for all attacks against the wearer and to all enemies in a 50-cell radius around the wearer. Interesting. All right.
The world will bow.
That'd be great for Avalar, maybe.
Would be if he wasn't wearing that Benevolentia helmet that
Oh,
increases
yeah,
his
true.
armor. Logic.
Damn it.
70%.
I mean, just bad luck. Ah, what a shame.
Are you serious?
One and it's done.
There we go.
There we go. No more body doors.
Your imagination is playing tricks on you, making you see faces twisted and a scream in the stains on the
Let's
metal.
seize the opportunity.
Cargo. Mad Tech Priest. Uh-huh. Electric. Alright. Take this cargo. Alright. I'm only bringing one person forward. Rest stay back.
Yep.
I think I probably should
Trading
bring
is just like
Jay.
that. It takes skill and talent. Looking for a hidden cache?
Who's your tech use?
Jay.
Okay. Yeah, there's one back here, the bottom
Don't you
right,
trust me?
has a tech use.
Okay. When I bring Jay back, I'll have her activate. Cut the power. Oh, isn't that comforting? All right. Now you said bottom right. There's a tech use thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I purposefully ignored that because there's electricity around it. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fair.
cut the power first.
A minor setback.
Why is she repeatedly failing these checks? What is the problem? She had an 80% chance to she had an 80% chance to pass that, and she had a reroll and still failed it. That's so annoying. All right, anyway. For
The
warp,
premonition runs true.
there are noticeable signs of warp activity here. The blood spectacle you witnessed may have been a simple illusion or a vision of the past or future.
That's the cool thing I love about stuff like this. Is like, I mean, the warp, it can be everything.
Beneath
Yep.
my feet.
Scraps of skin and broken nails and teeth are stuck in the ragged grooves on the bulkhead. Someone made a frenzied attempt to scratch the blasphemous symbol into the metal, showing themselves no
Embrace
mercy.
true power.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Cursed flesh, you betray me. I'm drowning in the mire of fleshes anew, while my spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. Tech comrade, you are in need of a ritual protocol of repair. We will mend you. Yes, we will mend you. Ooh! Ooh!
I think you mended him too hard, fam.
Intriguing.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh
Behind
man.
the varied colors of your soul, I see very different shades. Less gold and silver, and more and more.
Cass, joy of my eyes. I'm not ashamed to show off my body to others, but do not bare my soul for me.
What a rude cast. Just saying.
My pleasure.
Tad bit. Ooh. Augmented gloves grants the wearer +10 weapon skill and +5 strength.
Ooh.
I'm gonna give that to Heinrix probably. Oh wait, all attacks of opportunity deal an additional agility bonus damage. That's actually pretty nice as well. What kind of gloves is Heinrich wearing anyway? Their allies get. Yeah, you can go ahead and give Heinrich those gloves.
Okay.
The world
It's locked
will
to you, so I can't do it. The metal feels a little warm and somewhat moist to the touch, remarkably similar to living skin.
I think you might talk to these guys.
One thing What guys? Oh, the guys who just massacred their friend?
Yeah.
Hey. Well, there's no real talking to them.
Okay.
One thing I like about this story is it does a good job of showing just how terrifying chaos is. I 100% agree. I think they do a fantastic job of that. Fox, what's going on, man? I hope the devs add super rare weapons to the game in the DLC. Like, I'd like to see one Volkite weapon, only one, hidden somewhere in the game. Yeah, I feel like there should be more weapon options in the game, honestly, so I'm definitely on board with that. All right. This is all right. So it needs to equal up to 10.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
It's actually best for Heinrix to do it since he has the best, he does best with poison. But you know what? What is his toughness rating like? You got 40, you know, we're just gonna get this done. Here, hold on. New value at 1. New value
My
at
mind is
5. This is to turn back on the backup generator.
Intriguing.
Let's see, pressure stabilize. Oh, we could clear with demolition if we want to. Oh, that's interesting. 7. Invalid. Restoring settings. Ooh, that made it 5. Okay, fine.
If you were to click anything over here, I could for you.
No,
Focus.
I wanted. No, it's
Focus.
fine. I waited too long. Oh man, it reduced him by 20. You know, we'll figure it out. It's fine. New skill value 10. Wait, getting changed. Yeah, it's fine.
Swallow the pain.
What? Okay, somehow I messed this up. I'm reloading.
I think it may work better if you go over there, and if you need to click something over where I was, have me click it. Because that way you're not running back through.
That makes sense.
Because we got 2 of us, so.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Makes sense. Weapon skill plus strength gloves are better at the start, but by level 30, the agility scaling gloves are better. Yep, that makes sense. I agree. Doing well. Good luck with your chaos run. Thanks, Fox. Hope you and your friend are having fun with co-op. Yeah, I've been having fun with it. I've been told co-op feels like playing a tabletop campaign where no one has the boring job of being DM.
Right? That's what I love about it.
Inquisitorial
That's
approval.
one way to describe it. Okay. Okay, can you take Abelard on the other side?
Yeah.
And then click the options that are all the way to the right and all the way to the left. But first, use the mech pack on yourself so that that injury doesn't become like a trauma. And then use one more.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, here's hoping makes a sandbox mode for this game one day like a Divinity Original Sin 2. Nice. Yeah, so click the one all the way on the right and all the way on the left. Because I think that makes it... Oh, wait. So, hold on.
Okay.
New system pressure is now 5. So with this, the value is 9. And now the value is 10. That's what we wanted, right? We wanted it to be 10? I thought 10 was what we're supposed to try to get to. So now turn on the backup generator.
I won't go down
Nope,
easy.
it
Tread
damaged me
carefully,
when I
rogue
tried to turn on the
trader.
backup generator.
I think you get it to 10, and then you...
me.
There should be
Consider
a
yourself
thing where you can, like,
Your
enter
assistance
it.
is much appreciated.
And then what?
There should be... You get it to 10, and then there should be...
Oh, here we go.
There it goes.
I pressed the
Now
wrong
we-
button. There we go.
Pay attention.
Seize the
Oh,
opportunity.
so that clears the poison, and now we turn on the backup generator. Interesting.
A job for me.
There we go. That said, here's hoping. Whew. Freaky. Okay, it makes a sandbox mode for this game one day, like Arisen said too, where you can GM your own custom campaigns using the game assets and a map marker. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be awesome, yeah.
How does this game compare to Wrath for you? I don't like it as much as Wrath. I don't think the party members are as strong. And I don't think the ending and the end game portion of it is as gripping. With that being said, I had an absolutely fantastic time with this game. Really, really enjoyed it, and so I feel like it's definitely well worth playing. I feel like it's a worthy follow-up. I don't feel like it's a significant crazy downgrade from Wrath of the Righteous. Wrath of the Righteous is just such an awesome game, though. It would be hard to repeat that back to back. What were you about to say, Orchard?
I am really curious to see if your opinion on the ending changes after you finish this run.
I am too, because honestly, I didn't know that there was like a significant difference. And it now also makes me wonder if there's a significant difference if you play a Benevolentia run. All right, let me first go to formation. So, are the right people? No.
You want me out in front, yeah?
Yep, and I want Heinrix further up front too. And yeah, I'm good with the way this is. I can move it later. Wait. No, I don't want Abelard way up front ahead because he doesn't have the awareness to detect traps. And if I remember correctly, they put out traps once you turn on the power.
Okay.
So you got to detect those and pick them up. Because the Dark Heresy games have been out of print for a decade now, it would have been a conflict of sales over it. Turn on the cogitator first. Yep. Sorry, Nemo. It took me a minute, but I got it. So I haven't touched my TR playthrough because of this encounter. I thought it was an unskippable candidate. That now I know it's a random encounter, so I'm feeling more like revisiting. Yeah. You don't have to do it. I mean, technically, I could just come back to it now, but we're here, so why not? Let's give it a whirl. If it turns out I'm not good enough and I can't get through it, I can always just come back later. All right. This one doesn't have any traps, so I do want Abelard out front. Because I know there's a combat encounter at the end of this section.
Yep.
So, him in front.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
All right, and here we are.
Is naught but ashes.
Let's see. Boop. I guess I'll put Cassia. Do I want Cassia here?
There's another random encounter that definitely does some really trippy time travel stuff.
Let's see, you got Abelard there.
Yeah, because I'm going to charge the guy in front of me.
Yep, that makes sense. Let's see, I want Idira to be close enough where she can do that. And then, you know what, Jay can be right next to her because she's going to focus on giving Idira a word. You can be all the way in the... You actually can't be all the way in the back. Here.
Because I'm thinking if I kill the guy in front of me, I can go after the Technomat next. So he'll stop shooting at us.
Makes sense. Let's see, you are gonna go, you're gonna go, and then you're gonna go. So yeah, Heinrix does need to be in cover. Oh wait, I can just put him back here, I guess.
Do you want to put him one to the right so I can put Abelard where he is?
Well, the problem is one to the right has no cover. But
okay.
Yeah, you know what? It makes sense for Abelard to be there. So you know what? We'll do this differently. He'll go back here, and because he has enough agility where he'll be able to get up further anyway. So then you can move him. Yep, that's fine. And then you know what? I'm gonna move her back here. And then all right. Yeah, we'll just work with it from here. Press spacebar when you're ready. Okay. First was Cassia. Oh crap! I keep forgetting this about her. That she's got an extra turn that can only where she can only use officer abilities, but that's okay. You. Nope, that doesn't work well. Ooh, that kind of works, but damn, she is not doing much damage against these people. What about you? Oh, you know what? Here. We should put on some... Yep, here, well that... I forgot how brutal this encounter is.
Yeah, because they're all machine people.
Yep.
Pasqal does crazy here.
Yes, he does. Alright, that's about as good as it's gonna get, so... You know what? I might as well just go ahead and get multiple people up out of here.
Was that you?
There we go.
Yeah, if you can, killing the speakers would help too.
Yep. Speakers are almost done for. Okay,
Nice.
she did that. Now she's gonna
Battlefields
walk
are
right back up.
always drowned in scarlet.
And now it's Jay. And Jay is going to give it to
You've got a
this.
problem, I've got a price.
And then she's also going to give her some rear help.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And then we're also going to... What in the heck? Why isn't it letting me... I just put this down, but it's not letting me... Why not? It's like it doesn't recognize that I just put down that field. I don't appreciate that at all. Okay, whatever. I'm not going to worry about it.
Am I getting paid for this?
Please hit the like button. Thank you, Rob. Yep, appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. General power level of the Pathfinder Set in the 3rd edition overall is crazy compared to 5e. I can only imagine something like Sword saying its entirety 5e. Rather Righteous also had the benefit of 3 years worth of continuous DLC. That's true. And right now it's twice as much content, triple the number of companions, and far larger pool of classes. That's all facts. It also has complete house management system, while Rogue Trader's version isn't in the game yet.
Yeah,
what's going on, Davey? How are you? Sorry, what's going on, Orchard?
I'm real curious to see how Rogue Trader changes after DLC and stuff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Should be a very different game. Should be a very different game. All right, do that. And then give Idira the second turn.
And it is done.
And now she can do her chain lightning again and take out that speaker in
Anything
the
else?
process. What do the speakers actually do?
So the speakers give them bonus HP.
Oh, right.
And you have to
Sure
get through that
does.
bonus HP before you hit their actual HP.
There we go. Yep.
And so if you don't kill them, they can just keep stacking it forever. You can literally... I saw one person doing a video. They sat through this encounter, just this one, for an hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because they were
insane.
They were playing on unfair.
Oh yeah. There we go. I could do that to you. No.
And yeah, Nemo, she's basically super capitalist. Just anything goes as long as she gets more money. For Jay.
Yep. Yep, those two done. Oh, that's right, Jake and she put down front line, she put down that's right, considers a new turn, so Willie, you let me try to put down this again. What happened?
Don't get too cocky.
There, now I recognize it. What was that?
I think last time it was on one of the Psyker turns and you can't do it. Or it was one of the officer turns. You have to do it on your actual turn.
Oh, interesting. You might be right.
Because you had given her a turn with Cassia.
Let's see. Let's do that.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
There we go.
Ooh, clears the way to the other guy.
If I may.
I'll do what I can. And then hold on, let's... Nope, I don't have an angle where I can, let's see, this... I can't tell how far this skull is going. I think this is still considered part of it, but maybe he's just going to be considered covered no matter what. Here, I want to come out. You know what? No, I'm not gonna come all the way out there. Fine. Oh, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We're gonna move front line over
Me?
here,
If you insist, Lord Captain.
and then absolutely decimate a lot of you.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Excellent.
There we go.
Good progress. Good turn. Good turn. Good turn. And yep, that's all she wrote. All right. It also has a complete house management system. Yep. What's going on, Davey? How are you? Stargate game came out. I don't follow Stargate. Did one come out? All we have is planet projects, which give bonuses and trophies in the bedroom lobby, which is automatic and we can't edit it. Really hoping the next Pathfinder game, something like Crusade Management, is optionally automated and you don't lose out on much. Kills playthroughs for me realizing it exists. Not hard, just don't enjoy it. You can automate it though in Wrath of the Righteous, but it does definitely feel like it costs you something because so much of the game revolves around the Crusade Management system. So I do understand where you're coming from.
I remember I had a game in Wrath where like I had not been keeping up with it as much as I should have. I was killing every combat encounter, and then all of a sudden I lose because of the campaign management. Because I get just something comes out of nowhere, some super mob I couldn't kill, you know.
That's the way it works.
Inquisition sends their regards.
Uh-oh. Why are you coming back over there? What you think you doing? Who did you just attack? Oh, that was Avalanche. Ooh, but wait.
Momentum time.
That destroys one. That destroys a couple. What about this? No. That destroys one. Oh wow, I didn't realize that the lightning does more damage.
It does more damage to them because they're machine.
Oh. Good call out. All right. Yeah.
That's actually a big tip for anybody scared of this encounter. Bring Pasqal and bring Idira. They make it a lot easier.
Makes sense. All right. She cannot see you, but she can see you, right? She can see you. And she cannot see you. She can see you.
Fox, if you haven't done it, the higher up your heretic level is for your rogue trader, you actually get bonuses for your party for warp events instead of negatives.
Yep. That's a fact.
Sow the seeds
Yeah, I
of
guess
discord.
we should be able to want to deal with you. And we have no. Still can't see you. Are you serious?
I won't waste my
Why?
time on that.
So
she can
he's
attack, but she can't see you. Interesting.
he's up. You're down on a. If you look at the stairs,
Guides
you have to go
Oh,
there.
yeah.
up
That
there.
makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
Ruin beckons.
I should have speaker instead.
The topography is a little weird.
The veil degradation is going crazy right now.
We might get another demon.
This is true, but I'm not worried about it. Whatever.
We'll kill it.
Exactly.
More
My
XP.
sentiment exactly. All right. It probably would make sense to deal with this Herald of Corruption, but all right, is that gonna? I wish there was another way, but you know what? I don't see it, so we're just gonna let it
The
go.
rogue trader is technically outside of the Empire's rule of law, so you can basically do whatever you want, and as long as you're not causing the Empire like logistical problems, they just leave you alone.
Hilarious. And no, can't do do that either. And I probably should have moved her first.
Anything is?
No, we'll just do this. Make it a little bit easier for Avalar to deal with this guy. And there we go.
The Empire has bigger fish to fry than some random hoi-toy rich person.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, she is just not. Technically better. Inferno Blast. 23% either way. Yeah, she really, really needs her Inferno staff. Badly. Badly, badly, badly. Here. Oh, that's right. It still won't let me do that. You know what? Maybe she shouldn't be the one to deal with you.
Oh yeah, I love 40K so much. I could talk for hours. Main thing I'm trying to do is not talk over slandered.
One step closer.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. Only time I'm worried about it is when there's like dialogue happening. You know, I want to make sure that people can clearly hear. But other than that, we're good.
But yeah, you know, the Empire's like, you know, there's a rich person or there's the Tyranids or the Orcs that we gotta fight, like everywhere. We'll deal with the rich person last.
Exactly. Alright, that was a waste. Oh, you know what? I
will not stoop to
still
this.
might as well do a little bit of damage. That felt like a waste. Alright, now it's on you, Avalar. Man, that looks hard to do with 6 people. What did y'all have? What's going on, 2 cents? How are you? Also avoid using melted charges for everything except what requires charges. Uh-oh, what'd you do?
Oh. He was hidden by the pillar. I didn't see him. My bad. Because you'll run out of them otherwise by the end of Act 2. Good call out. Yeah, see now this guy might end up becoming a problem. Okay, yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. She already increased your character.
You got a problem?
She'll go for
I've got
Cassia.
a price.
And then let's see, Cassia, we want her to have plenty of dodge, help keep her alive, and we'll double up on the dodge.
I can do that with the right incentive.
And then we'll give her an extra turn.
Well, the other thing though is that, I mean, you basically just gotta get your profit factor up, and you can be on par with the cruiser, but have the speed of a frigate. Eventually.
Why is this not? Oh, maybe it is taking the other guy into account. I'm just not registering.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Yep, it is. Okay, cool. And there we go. I was about to say, where's my attack of opportunity? And does it
If I may.
Yep, there we go. Bring you down some.
And I'll charge him next turn.
Excellent.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
He's on the front line. Excellent. And that's all I wrote for her. Okay, now it's her turn. So you two, why can't... Here.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. I want you to...
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
I want you all together, but it's fine.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Excellent. And then let's go with that lidless stare. Can we get both of you in the lidless stare?
If
Looks
I may.
like it. There we go.
More momentum.
And yep, and then my psych got an extra turn. There's 4 people left. So there's 1. You're over here. Oh, and then this person over here. Let's see. You. Good lord. Her damage is so unimpressive. It's like maddeningly unimpressive. Why? Oh yeah, of course she can't use regular weapons. She needs her staff. She needs her staff. She needs her staff. She needs her staff.
The other thing too, where you being a rogue trader versus like a cruiser, is a cruiser can be rocking like 100-year-old gear that they're keeping together with literal hopes and prayers, whereas you can upgrade stuff a lot quicker.
In the name of House
Gotcha.
Orcelia,
I just gave you an extra turn.
prevail.
I see that. Come here, buddy.
I took care of this one.
Oh, bye.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
And I'll come over here.
Deal with this guy back over here.
Where is he? This guy over here?
He's behind Heinrix.
Turning. Okay, yeah, I see him. I don't think I got any more movement right now.
You should be able to charge though, unless you already used your charge.
I did that. Let me see if I can. I can't reach him with the taunts.
All right, that's fine. Figure out another way to deal with him.
I can do this though. Buff you.
Nice. In preparation for the sniper guy.
Yep. Oh wait, I can do this. Maybe.
Ship content will be similar to same line.
There you go.
Oh wow, she's got a ton of movement points now. That's interesting. But there's still not much you can do except she will put. Here, let's do it from over here.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I want front line over here.
If you
So that more
insist, my
damage is
captain.
done towards him, and then let that go. Now sniper dude is gonna do what he does. Looks like he missed. Oh look, it feels like forever since Heinrix got a turn.
Right.
All right, you will do
Give me a
this.
target.
And what does this do again?
Let's see to it.
Damage, yeah. And then go ahead and
But of
charge
course,
this guy.
Lord Captain.
And there we go. And then give you a little bit more medicine.
I'm done.
And you're out of there. Okay. And now she gets another turn. Even though it's not particularly useful for her. You know what she can also do?
Yeah, Fury, you're not wrong. There's so many things over there. Everyone's like, where did that come from? I don't know. We get shot if we ask questions.
Oh wow, I really need these people to come down. All right, fine. I guess now we're just gonna let that go, and then that's done. And then the servitor is gonna continue coming around. Finally, he's at a lower portion.
You get some new guy that joins, like, oh man, what's that? Wait, don't talk about that. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Can she reach him on this higher level? I'm not sure. Oh, she can even get to him from here. Oh yeah.
Cat's saying that somebody can use a grenade.
Anything else?
She's got something even better than grenade. She's got Psychic Shriek.
There we go.
And that did a good bit of damage.
Hey, there it is.
Why does she have a turn yet again? That's interesting. I wonder why here. Even though this is a terrible idea, because it's going to put her right in the line of fire. I still want it. Can I increase the amount of damage you take?
Purpose
Absolutely,
guides
I
me.
can. And then,
The other thing to remember too, chat, is
I will.
you guys are on a video delay, so we're doing stuff that's a little bit ahead of what you guys are seeing.
Abelard. Can I see Abelard from here? This is Idira, this is Jay. I probably cannot hit you with this from here, so yeah, we'll let that go. Alright, now it's on you, Abelard.
Alrighty.
There's a vehicle, a mobile device on Mars where their Dutch Mechanicus are based that they've kept running for hundreds of years because they don't know how to fix it. Lost a lot of knowledge from the Golden Age.
I think
Toss
what
a
I can
nade.
do, if you're okay with it actually, speaking of grenades, I can move him next to that platform he's on
Do
and chuck a
whatever you
grenade
like.
up there.
Doesn't matter to me. Do whatever works for you. Yep. Looks like Nemo was asking for a grenade to be used anyway. But it didn't do much.
This one might. Almost.
14. There are a few super rare Aerotech weapons you can find in and Act 2 almost through to Act 5, which are bonkers powerful. Ooh, I'm looking forward to that. All right, Jay, you should be able, no, you can't use it on her yet, huh? Well, how about we use it on you? Get some of your willpower up, because lady, you are not making me happy. And then take aim, you can't use that on yourself, right? And what does it do again? We'll ignore cover and out. You know what? Double the distance actually helps you out.
Yeah, Fox. It's basically like it's a plasma sniper rifle.
Here we go, and let's do round 2 of Shriek. Oh, you didn't like that. You didn't like that at all. And then, oh,
I softened it up for you.
I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Snap, crackle, pop. There we go. That's done. That's done. That's done. And now there is Cassia. And Cassia might obliterate his And there we go. We're done. And no injuries. No real issues.
Shiny day.
That went relatively well. Went relatively well. 40TT has a new race now too that hasn't found its way to any video games yet. Oh, that's right. If we did tabletop, I'd be able to play as a race other than human. Oh man, that alone would be very enjoyable.
Uncover my path.
Pretty sure there's also a Transuranic Arquebus in the game. Interesting. Always got a Marksman rifle. I don't think that helps me, but I'll check.
Yeah, the Arquebus
yeah.
is basically a plasma sniper rifle.
Tread a path unexplored.
Yeah, the grenades are not automatic wins, to be honest. I really like the crowd control grenades, like the ones that can push enemies down on the floor. I find those to be very useful. But the ones that are pure damage, oftentimes against any enemy that is somewhat formidable, it's not gonna do that much.
And the main thing too with these guys was they're all machine cult people, so they're very resistant to your damage grenades.
Exactly. The perversion of what the Emperor had in mind for the Empire is crazy. You would have had a large portion of them killed. You do not want to be deified or treated like a god. Yeah, I really like that aspect of the lore. Turn Argenta to a sniper is amazing. Argenta being a sniper is definitely amazing. I just didn't go that route because it felt so contrary to what I felt like was canon for her mechanically. Why does it look like that?
Oh, here we go. When I got the Arquebus the first time, I put it on Pasqal because he's got plasma natively, and he just started doing tons of damage. And then I gave him Assassin, and it was crazy.
Remember, innocence proves nothing.
Innocence proves nothing. Are you serious? They actually had him walk over just from coming around that small corner? That's ridiculous. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Pretty sure there's a fight in here.
You want to go in first?
Yep.
Your struggles are in vain.
Perfection. All right. Yeah.
What side do you want me on?
You can go on the right side, I guess. That makes sense.
Or do you want me to go up front and get this Magos?
Nah, because I'm gonna be swinging him around anyway, so you don't have to worry about him.
So I'm gonna go over here then?
Yep, that works fine.
Sounds good.
That, and then Heinrix.
Here, so he's got a little bit of cover.
Heinrix can't get cover? That kind of whack. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, here. Alright, Heinrix. Guess we just have to go right here. Blow out the way. Alright. And that'll do it. Ball Spades, what's going on, man? How are you? Enemies with stun grenades are the worst. Yep. You need haywire grenades to deal with Mechanicus enemies. It's one of the nastiest early game encounters. This room right here. I agree.
Yeah, this is the room the guy took a full hour in to clear it.
Yeah, I agree, Nemo. It's also weird because when you look at the map, sometimes it doesn't even tell you where the exit is. So you really are just searching around, and that can be very frustrating. All right, you can't see that person. You could get on them. Oh, or not.
There was a channel called Emperor's Text-to-Speech Device that basically was essentially the Emperor had woken back up and could talk through somebody, and it was him just finding out all the horrible shit everyone's done. And he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yep, that's true. Very, very enjoyable channel.
But of course.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Boss Page. Hope you get some more sleep soon.
Miserable only slept 5 hours in a 30-hour period. Oh, snap, bro. Yeah, I definitely hope you're able to get some rest soon, dude. You need to take out those klaxons. You're going to have a bad time. The
speaker guys.
The speaker guys, yep.
And yeah, if you don't mind, Slander, I'm gonna be awake like for a good while, so I can stay as long as you like.
Awesome. Yep. I plan to play for probably another hour at least, and then I'll be done.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta work in the morning.
You want to finish this ship and then call it?
No, I'm gonna play for a little bit more at least, but not for too much more.
I get to see your reaction to the cool new story.
Frontline.
Yeah, they did, Benjamin. They went after him real bad.
I can do that with the right incentive.
I don't know why. It was basically free advertising.
Yeah, he stopped doing them basically, right?
Yeah, because Games Workshop said, "Hey, stop it, or we're going to sue you."
Yeah, which was wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah,
I
mean,
understand the reasoning behind that.
Yeah, it was free advertising. That got a ton of people into Warhammer.
Incredibly short-sighted. All right. Oh, damn. She's already maxed out on Veil Degradation. Why is that? I feel like I must be missing something. That I'm not using something that I should be.
The Veil is a lot worse here, so any kind of psychic thing just makes it go up.
Right. There we go. I was like, there's got to be some reason why this is going so terribly.
Through chaos I stride.
We got all the cults making it go wibbly wobbly.
I reject the very idea.
How do I not have line of sight to you? Oh, and this is just an extra turn as well. All right, fine. Do this.
This is beneath
I think I should commit to you just being
Purpose
a
guides
buffer
me.
until we get an Infernal staff. It's fine. It's not the worst thing. All right, so you can do so. Make sure he gets like. Can I get both of them to get extra damage? No. All right, fine.
I need
He'll
no
take extra
guidance.
damage. And can I? Yep,
Ruin
I'll do that for you.
beckons.
I'm just glad Games Workshop has let Henry Cavill do whatever he wants with the Amazon series.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that man's one of us. He knows what he's doing.
I'm really looking forward to how that works out.
I still love that he nearly lost Superman because he was playing WoW. Man's like, I'm not answering the phone, I'm raiding. I'll call you back.
Oh, you lure them out, Nemesis? Nah, I'm gonna fight him straight up. We'll see how it works out.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
That's done. Okay, now Cassia. Excellent. Let's go ahead and see if we can lure all of you out into a nice little pound. Yep, we can. And then we'll give all of you a waking nightmare just to make sure this works the way I want it to. And then we'll give all of you a litless stare. Now, unfortunately, I can't. Here, hold on. If I move up one.
Step aside.
Yeah, Fox, my running gag is that The Games Workshop CEO position stands for Chief Empty Officer.
All right. And can I do this? Does it hurt her? It does not.
Death shall reign.
Excellent. And you know what, Abelard? Gonna give you a little jolt. And then this.
We're gonna get a friend soon, it seems like.
Get a what?
We're gonna get a Chaos or Warp friend soon, it seems like.
I'm sure. It's only a matter of time, considering all
Yep.
the Psyker Pyros I keep throwing out.
That's all good. We'll just smack it down.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan. Yeah,
One
let's do
step
this
closer.
duo. Oh wait, no, she. Oh no, she didn't already do that. There we go. Good lord, she is so terrible. Heinrix is already done. Strength and toughness. Oh, I guess we'll just do this instead. And
I won't waste my time on that.
No, still no line of sight to the target. Here.
Amidst the carnage, I find purpose.
What does this do again? All creatures. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's one of the buffer speakers.
Yep.
There we go.
I'm
Need
gonna
no
try to take care of it.
Idira should be able to kill it on her actual turn.
Yep.
If you
me
can.
too. It's almost dead. Not quite.
High momentum.
Oh, you, Abelard. You can take that. Um,
I'm gonna get this Technomat first.
like the general population of the Empire doesn't realize how dire the situation is in the Empire, especially with plot armor McGee running around. Yeah, GW, Clark Del Harnum. Yep. Actual gold that show was. Yeah, they murdered it. That's crazy. Oh. Is that why GW killed it? Because it was free and they want to be able to charge? Want to release their own video service, from what I understand. And of course, I haven't heard anything positive about it. It might be dead already. Of course. Of course. Minimum management and hey. How does the CEO have little power? Why you say that? Because the board is made up of the same guys who were copyright trolling from the 90s to the 2010s. Thing I miss is GW used to be pretty funny, but now everything is so grimdark they can't do any funny stuff anymore. Well, I thought there were different shades of Warhammer, right? So shouldn't there be the flexibility to tell the type of stories other people might want to? They step down from sitting at the driving wheel of the company and step back. It's been over a year already, slightly crazy to think about. That's awesome, Fury. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully the next year is going to be even better, even more entertaining. I'm looking forward to it. I appreciate the support. From the West, man. The picture they had, they wanted to make money from it. The previous CEO still on board and runs the company from the shadows. Oh, that's ugly. It's very, very ugly. Good lord, there's still 11 enemies? Oh, but some of them are like the Vox skulls and stuff like that, right? Yeah, we got a speaker there. So we got 2 more speakers. It's a shame. I should have had Cassia try to pull them closer into this speaker here. Oh, well. Yeah, I guess we might as well just
Will do.
try to get this out. Oh, no! I just wasted that. Damn. I forgot mental damage does nothing to these people. All right. Avalar, I'm gonna give you some more parry. Make sure you're all good. And then I'm gonna give myself some more. Can she give herself some more willpower? Yes, she can.
There's some perils.
What'd say?
We just tried some perils.
Yeah, I noticed. Ooh, something. Oh, yeah. They all just got a nice little health boost, right?
Yep.
Ooh, and Commander Heislander is on the ground. That's unfortunate. All right. Let's see.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Can I charge? Yeah, it'll let me charge it. Okay, you've already got that. And it's already got an opening.
Let's see to it.
Do this. And then
I
charge
won't
over
object to
this. 22. And then... Oh, yeah, this is going to be annoying, I can tell.
Let's see to it.
Yeah, we gotta kill them quick.
Yeah, we got to kill these things. Alright.
I was trying to get these guys taunted so I could get them on the Abelard.
Just a minor setback.
Avalar's doing it is appreciated. Oh, there's another ship all the way back there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be.
Yeah, it's
this
gonna
is
take
not
a
gonna
minute.
Work. All right, fine. All right.
We got a bunch of officers though, so we should be okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Cassia. How do I want to do this? Let's see, Cassia comes up next after her.
I think Jai can shoot the speaker next to her.
Yeah, but she's not gonna do crazy amounts of damage because I haven't been increasing her, any of her stuff that's related to speakers. So
Okay.
here's what we'll do. Idira can focus on these two guys here. There we go. She's still not doing a ton of damage to them though, so I don't even like that.
If you use the shock staff, she should.
No, it still wasn't, but I have this could do 3. Oh, and it's hitting that. You know what? Yeah, this is what.
But of course.
There we go.
There we go. Hitting a whole lot of those people, and then Jay's back, and then you know.
Hey, we got a flag bearer next to Idira.
What? Oh. Oh.
We got a little friend.
This is getting a little rough.
Getting
Tell
spicy.
me and it is done.
Getting a little rough. Alright, you know what, no, here.
I can do that
You.
with the right incentive.
There we go. And then front line, I guess you will.
I'd like to, but I can't.
What? Why not? Interesting. Oh, and it's still gonna let me do an attack. That's interesting as well. But it's only a pistol attack. That's 1-4. Weird. This isn't even worth doing, but it's fine. Oh, 7. Not bad. Alright, now Cassia. You know what? Now that I think about it, moving her over here wasn't the best of moves. Alright, it's fine. We're gonna figure this out.
I'm checking the flag bearer. It's gonna be better if you shoot him, because if you melee him, he makes people, does damage all around him.
Well, I gotta move him out the way anyway, so what's gonna happen will be. Oh, but he resisted the point of curiosity anyway. That's unfortunate. I really need to pull you off. So how about this? Does this work? There we go. Okay. There we go. Now he's pulled off of her at least. That's progress. And then.
There we go.
Oh,
you can do psychic stuff on him.
I'm gonna obliterate. I really want to get this speaker out the way, but if I do this, I'm gonna obliterate Jay's health and potentially stun her as well. So yeah, I gotta let that go. Damn. Wait. What happens if I move all the way up over here? Can I get an angle where? Is there any angle where I'm allowed? Wait, no, that's not. Is there any angle? Nope. Still the same. So in fact, let me move back where my dodge is increased. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, that's not gonna work too well either.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, hopefully they get stunned, and we're just gonna have to let it go. What's the plague bear gonna do? Ooh, that's rough. Papa Nurgle loves you.
Right.
Tennessee, but down the hall's office is Nick's office. Nick is the real power behind the company. Sounds like one from Princeton.
Let me see. Maybe I can help you out here.
Oh, good old Naruto. I really enjoyed that show. I haven't watched any of Boruto though. I don't know if that's any good. Yeah, let's start working on these speakers before they absolutely just devastate us. I should have done a better job of focusing on them from the beginning. Door closed, never interacts with anyone. If you bother him, you get thrown out of the building. Wow.
I put taunt on the plague bearer.
They made me ingest an antibiotic pill and told me to head home. Oh, really? Why'd you say make you? Like you really did want to. They probably wanted to give you that pill because they feel like it would help you. So hopefully it does something for you. All right, let's clear out some of these people.
Put taunt on the plague bearer, so hopefully it'll leave you alone.
There we go. 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 You said you taunted the plague bearer?
Yeah, so hopefully he'll leave you alone.
Excellent. That's helpful. All right, now you. What's this do again? And increases all incoming damage, but she's out the way, so I'm not really worried about that. So we'll do that. And then we'll do...
Ruin beckons.
Did this girl Inferno staff. I need it. I need it. I need it. Okay, now Idira.
She can scream at the plague bearer, probably.
She doesn't have an action. They're not gonna let her use an action.
That is not my destiny.
She's already used the action this turn. So let's see. Intelligence, perception, fellowship, of willpower. You know what? Give her a bonus in willpower. And you know, we'll give you Heinrix a bonus in dodge. And then let that be that. Alright, let's go back to dealing with, nope, over here. 62, good lord. Okay,
naturally.
Do this. And you know what? Yeah, this actually does make sense because there's not much else.
I won't object to it.
And
there we go.
Go ahead and try to attack this thing. There we go. That did a little bit of damage. And you know what? We can go ahead and weaken plague. Why did I do that? Go ahead and weaken the plague bearer and one of the other enemies. And then let that be that. Excellent.
Get carried.
Avalar.
Get dodged.
Dragon, what's going on, man? How are you? But they didn't bandage it at all? Okay. But they gave you a antibiotic. Okay, so hopefully that does clear it up. You think they have the medical obligation to bandage and clean the wound? It is kind of odd, but hopefully they're saying that they didn't do that because they're like, it won't be necessary. It'll be fine without it. We'll see. We'll see. I don't have a regular range way of just dealing with this thing, unfortunately. Oh wait, you know what? Yes, I do. Here, we can move out the damn way and let Cassia deal with it. Who do I want to? I'll increase yours.
Am I getting paid for this?
And I want you to have.
Me? Never in 1,000 sectors.
Go. And let's supercharge that some. And then who do I want to give? I might as well give an extra turn to you.
Don't get too cocky.
And then can I? Let's see. Is there any way for me to get all three? Probably not. Not without walking past them and taking an attack of opportunity. So we'll just do this and
If
call
I
it a day.
may, try to die with
And
grace.
there we go. Speakers down.
Nice, one dead. Oh yeah.
Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. We're making this happen. All right. Now Cassia goes. Cassia. She's standing in front of these two, so she might as well go ahead and deal with them. Yep.
And that'll clear up that whole side so we can focus on the plague bear.
Go.
Nice.
And let's get that plague bear a little bit away.
I am a navigator, not a
Reduce the time.
Oh, something just happened.
Yeah, Abelard got a crit on an attack of opportunity and we got momentum.
Is that right? All right. Well then, Avalar, you know what?
I'll
Take advantage of it a little bit. Go ahead. Have a ball. See, I was a Dragon Ball Z kid growing up. Always thought Naruto was lame. You know, I'm one of those weird guys who loved Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid and didn't get into Naruto until I was older.
Let's go. 2 speakers down.
When I get home, I'm gonna make dinner. Okay, so they said to ooh, speakers down. Excellent, excellent. Great job,
Yep.
great job. So they said just take the pill and then come back in 2 days. Okay, awesome. I went to the ER once last year because I sliced my palm open on a can of raw chicken soup. They bandaged it even though it didn't need stitches. The ER doc said I got lucky and it went more sideways and vertical into my palm. Oh wow.
You're up, boss man.
Why is Heinrix up but he doesn't have any action points? That's so odd.
I gave him the movement points in case you wanted to move him some speakers
moving around
dead.
somewhere. Okay. You know what? Oh yeah, let's deal.
Because we killed the speaker, so.
Yep, but we got one more speaker back here, so I'm gonna take Heinrix and he's gonna deal with that.
Yep. I'll head that way too. When Avalard's up again.
No. Head deal with the other guy right next to you.
Yeah. I'll kill him and then head your way.
Awesome, sounds good. All right. Oh, that's right. She already had a turn. Now she's back. You know what? Will they allow me? Nope. You're not close enough for me to give you an extra turn. I guess I'll just give Idira an extra. Can I even do that? Yeah, I can. Oh, wait. I have an attack. And my attack is not going to trigger an attack of opportunity. So I might as well just make. I could do him and try to stun him. But you know what? Nah.
Isn't this a job for the...
Yep.
There we go.
All right. And then you.
She could probably burn the plague bearer.
Yeah,
if
that's
you
the
want.
plan.
Ravage and conquer.
For all the good it does, but yeah, I'm gonna
One step
have him take
closer.
more damage. Now I'm also gonna have him burn.
Purpose guides me.
Go. Set him on
Nice.
fire. And then she, last thing, will make sure that her dodge is increased. And your dodge.
If I may.
increase. And there we go. Ooh, he's running back over to Avalon.
Yeah,
I
'cause
like that.
Yeah, I taunted him.
I like that. Okay.
I got you, buddy.
Appreciate that a great deal. So why is there 4? 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's this guy over here. I didn't recognize you over there, sir. You know what? let's give you here first. Make sure we do a little more damage. And then it's still only doing 8. You know what? Skip that. We'll ignore that. Instead, can we can't. That doesn't do all that much either, but you know what?
I need no guidance.
Did someone just go hit the floor?
Yeah, we got more barrels again, it looks like.
Yeah, but I was just wondering who it impacted, but...
Oh, the plague bearer fell down.
Ha ha ha! Works for me.
Hoisted by your own petard.
You know what? I should have probably started with here.
Ruin package.
There we go. There we go, Matt. And now Abelard. But the yard doc on staff with Sexy as hell. You should have said something to her. Take it. Said, baby, usually I'm not impaired like this. You should let me take you out sometime. Putting together a 45-minute presentation, super last minute for tomorrow. Oof. That sounds rough. Hope the night isn't too long for you. Even though Tom Kirby is long gone, Nick was the second basically. Tom is still on the board, so yeah, Tom's still in the shadows. That's got to be so frustrating to deal with when you know you're more competent than the people who are basically in control of everything you're able to do. So frustrating. Ooh, you've only got one left.
Yeah, almost got plague bearer dead.
But I'm gonna let Abelard deal with you instead. Come out here.
Discern the future on the battlefield.
Discern the future.
On it.
Yeah, there we go. Technomat is down for the count. And you only 8. You know what? Nah, think about it.
I will try.
Oh my God! It only did 5 damage. Oh, why does she feel so useless right now? Oh.
But yeah, see, if everyone watching looks, everyone's like, "Oh, this room is scary." We're not having any issues. It's just taking a minute, and that's because we got 2 officers going.
Certainly helps. Certainly helps.
We had a demon
think
spawn
about
and
it. If we kill
dead.
this last enemy, I believe that other that speaker will just automatically die. So you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it.
What do?
The Emperor is on our side.
This.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Bam, bam, bam. And then we're gonna do some of this. Bam. Tech breach. Oh, this is gonna be a problem because he makes he's gonna cause that plague bearer to not have to go down, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right.
You've got a problem.
Here's some extra
I've
points.
got a price.
And let her deal more
Tell me,
range
and it
damage.
is done.
And supercharge that.
Am I getting paid for this?
And then
Don't get too
this.
cocky.
And she could, but no, don't do that. Why can't she? And she can't even move. Alright, it's fine.
We'll do it. What an unfortunate.
There it goes.
Get out of here. And she's not a good person to do heroic actions, so we'll let that go. Instead, she'll do it, and she'll do
They'll
it for
write
Abelard.
legends about me.
There you go. Take us home, Abelard. Take us home. We're up in Yasha, Black Cat. The only reason we have so many good Warhammer 40K video games now have to do with Tom being gone, despite Nick still being around. Very frustrating situation. All right, that didn't go too badly. It took a while, but no injuries, no major issues.
We even had a demon spawn and cleaned it up.
Yep. Showed it what's what. All right.
Look at me. We're the heretics now.
All right. Now, I think there's a bunch of traps along this skyway.
Hey,
Ah, there we
what's
go. I
that?
was about to say, I swear there was traps, but maybe not. Here we go. Heinrix,
Easily done.
don't,
Would you
I was
look
about
at
to say,
that?
don't embarrass me.
Did they have
There
any
you go.
loot on them? Or they all
Huh?
just disappeared? Was there any loot or they just all disappeared?
Taught me many
There
things.
was one person, one character with loot.
Okay.
Just one.
There.
There we go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Bodies hit the floor. Oh, it's him. Oh, my bad. Yeah, you should have let him. Oh, he had a wedding band. Oh, sorry.
I have an eye for treasure.
What is that? Oh,
Must be my smuggler's instinct.
Let's seize the
right.
opportunity.
now, Heinrich has.
I've seen a lot of innocent people. I've yet to see someone remain so after an interrogation.
Here, then here, then here, then here, then here.
What a shame.
Do. Come on now, Heinrich. You were doing so
Easily
well.
done.
Thank you. Come on now.
That was a problem for you.
All right, here we go.
Intriguing.
Let's save.
Murder time, fun time.
Middle construct heretic. Heretic. Okay. Talk to you. Open the door. We already read that. Restore power. And look at that. The door just opens like magic. There's goods over here. And what is this? Head hunter like therapist. Interesting. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
I'm excited to see what you think about this.
so
Yes?
I'm gonna put
The future
Jay
is
over
never
here.
certain.
No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put Idira over here. And I'll put
Whoa.
Jay over
Ready as
here.
always.
Whoa, 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 Abelard, where are you going?
Yeah. I want Abelard front and center for sure. Jay over here. And then I guess
There is
I'll
a
put
fervor in my soul.
Manor Heinslander over here. And
What is
Heinrich,
it,
I'm gonna
rogue
actually
trader?
have him hang
We have
around
no
down
time to lose.
here. And then
Does something
Cassia,
trouble you, Lord
she
Captain?
could also hang out and about over here on the other side as well. And then, you know, this is a good question. You know, I'll
Time to
actually
leave
have,
my mark upon the galaxy.
I'll actually have
The
the commander come
world
over here and
will
start the
bow.
combo. Let's see what happens. Oh, I leveled up. Excellent. It's going to be wait. There you go. So that puts it into perspective how mastered the Tyranids are. Yeah. Can't wait until Overlord season 5 comes out. I haven't watched any seasons of Overlord. What do you like about it? Is this something I should be watching?
Overlord it's an amazing series about a guy that it's an isekai, yes, where he gets trapped in a video game, but he's literally max level in the game and he's extremely overpowered and just goes around exploring the new world.
Huh. Interesting.
And he
Okay.
does it very intelligently.
Huh. Where can you stream it?
Crunchyroll has it, I think.
Oh, Crunchyroll. Okay, cool. The air in the room is permeated by a wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin. Blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into such a thick stench that it almost feels palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. And all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component, a heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids covers the man's entire body, but his eyes are open and his gaze is keen. This gaze is turned to you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you, disturbing the peace of holy martyrs in the home of our grief? What do you want? Uh-oh.
You should be able to scroll down more. Looks
Yeah.
like.
Heretical follower. Okay.
Yup.
Requires heretical follower. Kill him. I am not interested in you. I wish to see what you have been trying to hold back.
Yup.
Okay. Heinrix pierces you with an icy glare. Commander High Slanderer, need I explain that you are skirting a very narrow edge right now? Ooh. How dare you encroach upon the sacred essence of the machine? How? As soon as he stills forever, the oppressive atmosphere around you deepens into literal darkness. One by one, flaming slits begin to appear in the gloom. Perhaps eyes, perhaps mouths, ready to devour the mortal who has laid claim to it. A foreign, otherworldly will rails against you and crumbles when confronted by the forces that keep you safe in the service of the dark gods.
Yup.
Force the entity to become your servant on the ship. You mentally order the entity to leave the vessel, stow away on the shuttle, and as soon as the shuttle returns to your ship, infiltrate the ship's systems. The daemon responsible for the desecration of the dead or deranged crew will now faithfully serve you. What in the fuck?
I told you there's different...
flagship's lance weapon bay is possessed by a daemon. Whenever the flagship's lance hits an enemy's hull, it has a 50% chance to start internal fires on that ship. However, when no enemy ship is suffering from internal fires, the daemon's violent nature ignite internal fires on the flagship instead. Yikes! That's crazy!
I told you, different story options.
I am a fan of that. Grants plus 15 Marazhai. I am a fan of that. Interesting.
Yup.
Interesting. A form of science basically where the MC will be the final boss villain of any other anime. And even though the MC is overpowered, still a lot of tension formed from an outsider with immense power and an alien nature. Overlord is top tier. Interesting. Oh wow, I never upset Heinrich to the point where he warned me. Oh really? Guess it takes a lot to upset him, a la being a heretic run. Yep, other than that, he just goes along with it. I love Overlord because besides the initial episode, he starts acting and reasoning like a real person in that situation. And it's very interesting. Yeah, Orchard mentioned that he felt like he deals with it in intelligence, right?
Oh yeah,
Interesting.
because that's the thing, like he sees how everyone's looking at him, but he actually uses real world logic to use all of the game powers at his disposal.
That's interesting. Okay. All right, time to level up. Let's do that. Bounty Hunter. What happens here? Oh, that's right. So we're just getting second heroic acts. Why am I? Oh, that's because you're Abelard. So you've got to level up Abelard.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. All leveled up. Excellent. And now it's time to get out of here. Woo, that was super smooth. I like that. I like that. It's basically just fan service, and he doesn't realize the gravity of what's going on. Why is the initial episode fan service if it's the first episode? Usually I feel like fan service would be because people are familiar with the project. Or is it just fan service as far as what a lot of people kind of like to see from their animes?
It made the first episode basically seem like it's going to go one way to get people to watch it and get hooked on it. And then they start swerving it into, wait, where is this going?
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it being from 2 on its real people stuff. Interesting. Okay. Reduce the route to unsafe. That was fun. Let's continue on. Boom. Chart new routes. Chart new routes. Ooh, okay. Doom, 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 boom. Ooh, unknown ships.
Space Cub. Hey, time to test out your new demon.
Yeah, why not? Is there anything that I need to? Oh yeah, I picked up a few things. Let's see. This is torpedo, 4 plasma, 19 damage. Nah, that's cargo. Long range lands, dealing 45 to 55. Yep, same thing I already have. Cargo. Glimmer pattern void shield array provides 70 points of protection for each sector. This amount is doubled against enemy blast attacks. Or I can have 80 points of protection for each sector. I don't know which is better, so I'm just holding off on that for now. And then short range prow mounted macro cannons, which fire 4 shots, dealing 14 damage per shot. I don't have bandwidth for that, so add that to cargo as well. Oh, wait, I forgot. You're supposed to upgrade your hull, so let's go ahead and do that. Upgrade the hull with 65 scrap. Excellent. All right, now we should be ready.
There's a diagnostic thing that gives 15 Medicaid, which Abelard has an empty slot and could use it.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, might as well. Go ahead. Sort of stuff pops up again here and there, but never as strong. Sticking on. My response is not up here. The last response I see from you, Radiant, is my other fave anime is Reign of the 7 Spellblades.
They don't know who they're dealing with.
They sure don't. Okay. Oh, snap. They're already firing at me. That's not good. Hurry up. Yeah, if you're going to attack me, attack me.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Are you serious? He's going to get another attack? Wow. Okay. Well, that was rough. And... Seriously, that's all it did? Okay. And... Nope, that's not going to do anything.
There we go.
Nice. Very, very nice. Now let's see. You're coming here. You're coming here. So you know what? I'll put this over here. And let's see. I guess it probably makes the most sense to turn around.
These things have pretty good shield, so you gotta bring one down and then you can kill it, usually.
Yep, there we go. That's one. Alright. That's about all she wrote. And... Yep. Sure. You could fire... Oh, no. Thought I was firing at my torpedo, but no, it was not.
You put him right in range of the torpedo, though.
Ooh, do not like this. Hey, let's see. How much damage do you do? Oh yeah, he didn't like that. He was not a fan of that at all. Damn. Oh, wait. I got one more. Let's see, can we get you out the way? Yes, we can.
Nice.
You're done for. You're done for. No. I respond to your earlier question as to why I love Believe as well. Oh, okay. Sorry, I've been going back and forth.
Hey, there's the fires.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. All right. So you got these internal fires going. You know what? Let's make it a little bit worse for you. There we go. And that's about as good as it's going to get. Oh. And got you looking at the strong side.
And he burns up.
And
Another victory of
that's
2
nice.
great dynasties, Lord Captain.
Did I just level up? I did just level up. Isn't that fantastic? Okay.
Let's go.
I'm a fan. All right. So let's go ahead and level up first before we deal with those other ships. Oh, and let's also Heal up, and let's see. I need 85 scrap in order to. Ooh, short side, dealing 14 damage or dealing 21 damage. 21 it is. And there we go. Add that to cargo, and now we can upgrade. And what are the upgrade options? Ooh, we've got warp wave. I definitely like that. Oh, and I also like reinforced shields. So you know what? I'll take reinforced shields as well.
Do you mind if I add some more medkits to Abelard?
Oh, no. Go ahead. Yeah, I definitely want him to be full up on medkits. Abelard's my main healer.
Okay.
So.
Do you want to do 2 grenades or just full medkits?
I usually do 2 medkits, 2 grenades.
Okay. Because you got 2 stun grenades.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I prefer the stun grenades.
Okay. All that does
I feel like
the
damage grenades oftentimes don't do enough.
Yeah. Usually it's best to use them on like the little like chaff enemies, the little soldier guys.
This void ship will not be defeated.
All right,
Dari ships.
They're so annoying.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
You might get some cool torpedoes from them though.
Anything's possible. What just happened? Why did it feel like it just...
Yeah, it moved.
That's so odd. I don't know why. That looks like a bug, but okay. All right. So yeah, I don't have any way to deal with this other than just to fire on them straight up. Okay, and then
You killed one of them. You killed a bunch of them actually.
Yep, I did. Oops. Oh wow, so it's just starting my turn with fires going. That's interesting.
Well, yeah, if you don't make fires on the other people, it makes fires on you.
But this is my first turn, so it's kind of crazy to me that right from the start, I'm going to have fires going on my ship. That definitely makes combat more difficult.
I think they showed up after you did the lance weapon.
Oh, because I missed it, maybe?
Yeah.
That's possible. Excellent. All right. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to still do a swing run, but I guess not. So let me reinforce my left side, just in case. And then let the chips fall. You know what? Yeah, let's just let the chips fall. All right, those torpedoes won't reach me. Oh, they're gonna get rid of my other torpedoes though. Okay, that's fine. Now, oh wow, it won't let me. It's not letting me deploy new torpedoes. Oh, is there like a? Oh yeah, there's a 1 round cooldown on this. Interesting. And yeah, there's no way for me to reach that, guys. So let me just go ahead and turn around. There we go. And then that's fine. I can't reach him, but he can't reach me either. So there's something to that. Put some reinforcement out front just to be sure. And let's happy that. He's gonna come around. He's gonna come around. Put out another torpedo. That's fine. You're in my range now. Except I've missed. Here, let's see.
I think the Eldari are pretty good at dodging the lance.
I think they're supposed to be good at dodging everything, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
so it may be good to like use torpedoes and regular things and avoid the lance to not get fires.
Well, it wouldn't allow me to use the torpedo last turn. That's the only reason why I didn't deploy it. Otherwise, that's exactly what I would have done.
There we go.
I don't understand why they force you to play through a turn where there's only a torpedo remaining. It seems like they should just automatically destroy the torpedo and let you go about your business.
Yeah, I agree.
I have PMHN with a zero sugar monster, sour cream and onion chips. Sounds like a lunch of champions, Radiant. Are you serious? That thing is there. We go.
There it goes.
Excellent. That's done.
Ooh, you got some Xenos trophies too.
Mm-hmm. Salted quick souls. Beans today turn out amazing. Ooh. They are nice and creamy, but not too soft. That's awesome. That's how Damon's work slander. Their menaces even when helping, unless totally dominated. I actually like this. I feel like it feels like a true Heretic run where everything it truly is chaotic around me. I'm 100% down with it. I'll figure it out. Lord Captain, we have received a transmission from Filestone. Ooh.
Hey, there it is.
There we go. It was sent by members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of Saint Cognatius, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be. Some time ago, a transport vessel, the Navica, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue trader Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your ladyship's protection. Neither one of these options are heretic, but it's fine. We will not abandon people of faith in distress. Prepare a landing party on my shuttle. I'm taking the monastery under my protection.
But if you look at it this way, if you protect it, you can convert them.
This is true. This is true. This is true. 611 days after the feast of the passing of Nicomedes Keith, the champion of faith, disquietude marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of the Hammer. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Filestone in a star bark. A great apostasy has befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the Order of the Navica, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he had deviously recalled his shuttles and left, thus ridding himself of his duty to care to the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive in Filestone's grim wastelands, the Forsaken people came to the monastery of St. Cognatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fist on its gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in! Protect us!" And what once was a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also the seeds of alluring blasphemies, if fiendly heathens lurked in their midst. After a prayer, the prelate Hectorcreus turned his eye to the past in search of instruction. Prelate Hectorcreus recalled the first missionaries to set foot on Filestone's vast wasteland. Led by their zeal for serving St. Cognatius, and those missionaries had received the blessing of Nicomedes Keith, the champion of faith, who had traveled with them in their star. Wait, what? Didn't we already read that? And St. Cognatius, a man of great endeavors, a warrior and a wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of a librarium, but stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. And not only Filestone, but many other worlds of the Coronis expanse bear its imprint. And Prelate did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guest, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance. The brethren and sisters of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals and medicinal herbs and jugs of Promethean. But the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled or mauled in the stampede, some of them dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of the Hammer donned their flat cowls, inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth, ready to render service in battle. With las guns and bolters, they pierced the interlopers. With their chain swords and power flails, they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers, too, scant their armament was, and scanter their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery's dwellers, for great were their numbers, and greater their desperation. The monks fled beyond their wall, and rang the vox alarm, and shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch over that gate, slaying any who approached. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and unpowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist, and a miracle came to pass. The God Emperor sent his champion, his confidant, his right hand, the rogue traitor of the blessed house von Valancius. May the light of his grace remain upon it forever. The blessed rogue traitor. What does this do? Ooh, Profit Factor 3 and the Hammer of Epiphany. Heretical. Unleashed his armed force upon interlopers and monks alike, wreaking great shedding of blood and pillaging for her delectation. So was changed forevermore the life of the monastery of the Great Order of the Hammer and its brethren. Having waged a great battle and plundered mercilessly, the rogue trader claimed her wicked harvest and departed Foulstone with nary a backward look. Thus began the chronicle of Foulstone's woes and misdeeds that were to bring the world to ruin and oblivion. Ho-ho! So wait.
Yeah?
Do I? So I don't get it as a colony then?
No, but you're turning it into a chaos world.
Wow, that's crazy. Ha 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 ha.
Fun times.
Ha 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 ha. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Plasteel, no. The name is familiar. I've seen it somewhere in my observer's reports. I think I know what it was and report esteemed interrogator, but it's probably best if I don't say it out loud. Awesome. Boom, doom, doom, doom. And there we go. Wait, what is this button up here? Roles. Oh, wow. Oh, so there's a co-op option. Oh, so I can change roles on the fly. That's interesting.
It looks like somebody wants to talk to you over on the bottom left.
Oh, no, she was just remarking on the planet that I looked at. They still keep the dialogue option that down there in case you missed it.
Oh, okay.
J. Tokyo Drip this shit. The warmer my blood gets, the hotter I get, the colder my blood temperature gets. Oh, wow. That's interesting to have to deal with. Have mac and cheese with some baked beans. I didn't really have dinner tonight. I'm just realizing that. And all this talk of food is actually making me a little bit hungry. Okay. Did that. Let's go over here next. What do you have to say for yourself? Your ladyship, I humbly ask that you grace me with an audience. I simply must inform you of a series of outrageous breaches of discipline that threaten to dissipate the dynasty's coffers. Oh my.
If you want to go get some food real quick, I can entertain chat.
No, it's all good. I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer. And I kind of do like intermittent fasting, so I only really eat between like 11 and 7.
Okay.
So I'll probably still end up just going to bed.
All right.
What is this? Your ladyship, I must report systematic and flagrant attacks on the dynasty's coffers perpetrated by your companion mistress Hadari. The Emperor is my witness. The worst rumors of her thieving ways proved to be a significant understatement of the reality. Okay, what crimes has she committed against the treasury? She is extorting bribes and oblations, gifts, favors, for herself in particular. She is exploiting rumors of a connection between herself and your ladyship to unscrupulously gather bribes from all and sundry, hinting at how displeased your ladyship will be to hear if anyone is being uncooperative. I myself have found myself the victims of her attacks with particular frequency due to my position. How much has her chicanery cost us?
He's like, ma'am, your girlfriend's trying to steal from us.
You're right. Surprised by the question, Danrock vacillates before saying, on a protectorate-wide scale, the astronomical sum she has extorted from us seems negligible and not worthy of notice. Nevertheless, I cannot help but be outraged by her blatant exploitation of your goodwill. Bring the embezzler to me. Nice. You wish to see me, Shireen? She bestows a dazzling smile upon you and a look of pure contempt on Danrock.
I like that fourth option.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. You know what? I like it too. Generous? Henceforth, you will furnish. Actually, wait. Let's ask questions first. Why do you need such gifts? Do you not receive enough through? I wonder if it's gonna remove the option for me to say this though. No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. I'm just asking a question to get more information. Do you not receive enough through working with me? I am a businesswoman, Shireen. I extract profit from everything. It's in my nature. When a desert lion catches the scent of blood, he will eat even if his belly is full. For who knows when the next feast will come. And besides, what girl doesn't like receiving gifts? Jay lowers her abashed gaze to the floor. I have been informed that you have been soliciting bribes. Bribes? What ashmag besmirched their worm-eaten lips with such a scurrilous lie? Actually, don't tell me. I don't even want to hear their blackened name. I have never demanded bribes from any of your vassals, but I have willingly accepted the gifts they have offered. Is that a crime? Mistress Hadari is quibbling over semantics. She may not demand anything directly, but she drops heavy hints. Perhaps this isn't about hints, but the habits of a rotten, venal soul accustomed to doling out bribes left and right and thereby draining the dynasty's treasury. I'd be curious to know, Danrock, how much of the Von Valancia's fortune you have squandered by handing out bribes to people who did not ask for them. The High Factotum is worried that you are exploiting your privileged position. The High Factotum should try to worry less. It's not good for the slanderous little heart that pumps blood around his ungrateful carcass. Damn!
I ain't got no chill.
Wow! But I'm surprised he was not worried before when he showered me with generous gifts the moment I arrived on board. Of course, I will not accuse him of trying to buy my favor. The Factotum's face changes color to match his jacket, whose collar suddenly appears to be digging into his flabby throat. However, the source of these blessings dried up as soon as he learned of our connection, Shireen. I considered it profoundly wrong that our affection should have such an unhappy effect on my material well-being. Therefore, I took it upon myself to remind the High Factotum of his previous largesse.
Oh, wow. Look at the top option now.
Wow! Let's see. Danrock, the bumbling suitor, you dangle after my companion and now you're trying to settle the score? Get out of my sight. That's an interesting option. But I still like the second one. The second one. Janice, henceforth you will furnish Jay with whatever she desires. Is that clear? The High Factotum lets out an incoherent burble, sweeps into a deep bow, and hastily beats a retreat. Awesome. With a vicious smile, Jay remarks in his wake, who would ever trust the word of a man who douses himself in perfume to cover up his body odor? Everyone knows that that is a sign of a soul prone to deceit. Nice. I'm a fan of Jay. Definitely a fan of Jay.
He's funny.
All right. Let's head back out. Boop, doop, doop, doop. See what the world still has in store. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let me just move to another place. All right. And we already, okay, so we already been there. And we'll visit here. Well, you know what? I forgot to check. Do I have contracts? I do have contracts. Oh, one of my contracts is for Plasteel. Okay.
You also got new trophies you might be able to sell to people, and you got more profit factor.
Yeah, that's true too. I should check that. Hopefully I can finally get my damn staff. Make my main character a little bit more useful. The magnetic storm raging above the planet blurs the gaze of auger arrays. Only truly powerful Diviner machines may see through the currents of magnetic fluctuations in their blessed vigil and discover the mysteries of this Emperor-forsaken planet. The rogue traders decided to leave this unwelcoming world. Maybe she will return here one day. Interesting.
I think you come back here in like another act, potentially.
I don't remember doing that before, but it's possible. And what's this? The ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world, completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome systems failed, and left behind is this city, a ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium. Send out a crew to explore the city's temple district. Trophies. The temple district is situated at the heart of the city. The God Emperor statue, intricately carved from precious crystal, is suspended beneath the dome, supported by chains of gold, and can be seen from anywhere in the colony. Inspired them by the majestic sight, the expedition members set off to explore the area with renewed vigor. Soon enough, they stumbled upon an ancient weapon lying on a pedestal, wreathed in sunlight. The expedition brought it back to the ship and told many tales about how the Emperor himself, who had been watching them from above, had directed their attention to the sacred relic. That thing, the blessed bolter casing, is a beast on Argenta. Absolutely love it on Argenta. All right, order the scouts to gather as many supplies as possible. Your people flooded the city like a tidal wave, filled building after building, bunkhouse after bunkhouse, and receded from its quiet streets just as quickly. There were plenty of useful things among their findings, including foodstuffs and weapons. Drain the remaining fuel from the generator stations. The city won't need them anymore. Take several trips to deliver the massive Prometheum storage tanks to your vessel. The crew grimly points out the colony was running out of fuel. Had the life support systems not failed prematurely, the locals will still have perished due to lack of energy. Explore the local palace. A lavishly decorated estate of the local ruler towers over rows of featureless bunkhouses. Several explorers perished from the cleverly hidden tripwires in the courtyard, but after losing their companions, the team easily disarmed the remaining traps in the estate. Anything of value has been promptly delivered to the rogue trader's vessel. The Lord Captain was given an exquisite sword found in a secret cache that once belonged to the mansion's owner, and my profit factor increased. Leave the dead city.
Those swords sounds cool.
Yeah, that was a nice haul. And just so people know, Blessed Bolter Casting allows your single attacks with bolter weapons to automatically hit the target. So it basically lets you have Argenta use a bolter rifle, but it functions similar to a sniper rifle. Very, very nice stuff. And then the Ghost Sword is actually Aldari weapon proficiency. And other than that, it seems to just be a regular sword. Other than it might have increased armor penetration. Sorry, you're about to say something?
I was saying, I think Jai might be able to use that actually, if you want.
Who? Jay?
Yeah, Jay.
She might, but I always stick with the double pistols for her.
Yeah, fair. She does a lot better with those.
Yeah, and I don't like it as much as the Aldari train sword that she already has anyway.
True.
I don't know how to feel about that. I use perfume to hide odors all the time, along with scented deodorant. Do you own Radiant? Don't let Jay get under your skin. Ghost sword. Yep, ghost sword. I don't want to. You know what? I'll go ahead and use my last extract mono plus steel. I'll take one. All right. Moving right along. And I came from here, came down here, so next up is over here. Route. There's no route going here. That's unfortunate. All right. So we'll make that. There we go. And save this a little bit and visit. I just want to make you laugh. Appreciate you, Radiant. Scooby-Doo, we gotta leave this place. Nice.
More ships.
Yep. Oh, wait. Actually, I never repaired my hull. So there we go. We've done that now. And let's give these ships a whirl. A report shows up on your personal cogitator screen. Unknown ships are towing the Interstellar Sectet, a cargo ship belonging to one of Footfall's wealthiest traders. It looks like the pirates have bitten off more than they can chew, and have now been forced to drag the ship to a more secluded place where they can plunder it undisturbed. Attack the pirates. As soon as they see you, the escort ships charge into battle at once, while the captive Sectet powers up its warp engines. Unless you interrupt the preparation for the jump, the cargo ship will forever vanish beyond the veil of the immaterial, along with all the riches it is carrying. Send all available forces to intercept the Interstellar Sectet. Don't let it get away. We'll see how this works out.
I think this is very much one of those like chase battles.
Yeah, yeah. Radiant, I don't know. This is the first time I've ever had the Daemon, so I'm not sure how upgrading my weapons works.
This will be exciting.
Okay. I don't know why the Interstellar Sectet already lost some health, but I'll take it.
Oh, because it mentioned in the dialogue they've been fired upon and we're trying to escape, I think.
Oh, right. You're right. You are exactly right. Excellent. That should start fires too, right?
It should do.
It doesn't though. I'm on fire right now.
Oh.
That's so odd. How is that supposed to be useful to me to have to start every battle with my ship on fire?
I think as you get better lances, it lands more often too.
Yeah, but the lance landed, so that's not the issue here.
It's weird.
Unfortunately, that's probably just about as good as it's gonna get. Reinforce the backside. I wonder, are they all going to attack me, or are they gonna hit? Yeah, he's definitely gonna attack me. Ooh, glad I reinforced that section.
Yeah, good choice.
Alright, now what are you gonna do? Where are you attacking? attacking me, and you're attacking at an angle that I don't have it reinforced. Yep, and it shows. Alright, the other two are gonna move, but they're not close enough to be able to get to me. And let's go ahead and see if we can keep you from getting out of here. We surrender. Excellent. Alright, so that's one option. Why are you coming back? What are you doing?
I think they're coming to help you, maybe?
Doubtful. Very, very doubtful. Alright, that did a little something. Damn. I can't,
Or maybe they were trying to load something to you because they said they surrendered.
Huh?
They might be trying to give something to you since they surrendered.
No, I think they're just gonna chill over there. But I think it's like still possible for the ship to be destroyed in the wrong situation. Alright, did that, and you know, we're also gonna do this. And then let that be that. Let's see what happens.
You set fires on the destroyer.
You say?
The destroyer you blew up had fires on it. And you didn't get more on you, so.
No, I got fires. I still got fires on me.
Well, you didn't get new ones.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's true, I suppose. I am getting absolutely hammered. This is not good. Not a good situation.
I think there's a way to escape.
No, there's no way to escape. I might have to come back and do this another time. I may not be ready for this yet.
Yeah. Guys are pretty heavy. Okay, they're leaving.
No, I'm not gonna let him leave. We gotta take this. Are you serious? He didn't lose anything for that? That's kind of wild.
You hit his shield.
Yeah, see, I've got 3 ranks of fires on me right now.
Maybe you gotta hit people after their shield goes down, and that's what gets fires.
Huh?
It may be you have to hit people after the shield goes down, and then you can cause fires.
Maybe. I swear I thought I was going to have more movement after this, but apparently not. They're probably about to kill me. I think the Psyker MC at this stage would be immersive if your Pyro Psyker control the flame to halt them all together. Yeah, this is probably a little outside of its skill level. Yeah, this category Psyker Pyro, and it would take an immensely powerful Psyker to control that. Makes sense.
Don't let the void take us all.
Oh, that didn't take as much damage as I thought it would. Oh, okay, awesome. Oh, looks like I'm gonna make it one more turn at least. All right.
Hey, you might get out of it.
Huh?
We might still get out of this.
We'll see. Warp jump. And I just, I'm going to be killed by my own fires. That's what's about to happen. I just lost a ton of health just off my fires. Where's the problem? And I've got no way to like heal myself or anything like that, so. I don't mind the fire mechanic, and I don't mind, hey, you're gonna have fire if you don't find a way to damage the enemy, but don't start me out on fire to the point that even if I damage the enemy, it's still it's not gonna matter. That's
hey, they went away.
Yeah, why though? Why? It doesn't. That doesn't even make sense.
I think it had a duration on it. Come on, you can do it.
Ooh, that's
Okay.
nice.
Okay.
That's very helpful. Oh, I went a little bit too far up, but let's see.
Oh,
Are they gonna let me do it?
The Emperor commands.
you got it. Skin of your teeth, you got it.
Yo.
Let's
go. Flock, what's going on, brother? How are you, man? Woo. Okay.
That was fun.
That was yeah fun, sure. That's definitely how I would describe it. How much scrap do I have? And I don't even have enough scrap to do an upgrade. It took so much to just repair. Starbreaker dorsal, medium range, 32 to 40. Hey, I'll take that. And art at the cargo, and then this. You know what? The amount is doubled against enemy blast. You know what? I will take this. Fine. You've convinced me. Okay. All right. Sheesh. I don't know the last time I played where I charged with a character and ran all the way across the map and triggered another battle. Ooh, it's honestly the real reason I'm out the game. I put the game down. I think charge should be pretty stable at this point, hopefully. Oh man. Xenotech, and I can't pick it up. Xenotech is definitely something that I need. Oh well.
Oh, this place.
1 HP in a dream. Maybe the optimal strategy is to ram your burning into the enemy to set them on fire.
Oh, this place is interesting.
What'd you say?
This place is real interesting.
I'm wondering what it's going to be like for a heretic. I've never been here as a heretic, so
yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh, Terra knows. Many of the household items and devices on board are simply not designed for your build and strength, my Lord Ulfar.
Uh-oh. He's talking about a companion who is not here. Rudimentary tools and devices are now covered in a layer of dirt and local flora.
As it should be.
The surface is covered in countless scratches. You could discern some logic in them. Someone began by scratching strange symbols, but then defaced them, adding extra marks and lines.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
He was talking to Ulfar, that's funny.
Yep.
And done.
There's some goods somewhere around here. Where are the goods? These are the goods.
Embrace true power.
Numerous ropes and cables end abruptly at the very edge of the pit, vanishing into the gathering darkness. Destroyer, what's going on, man? There are a couple of bugs in the game where companions refer to Ulfar when he isn't even there. Interesting. Is it specifically Ulfar?
It does seem like it, yeah.
That's kind of interesting. And none of the other companions get that.
Intriguing.
I guess he is one of the last companions you get, though. Inside the containers are the remnants of stones and frescoes depicting a black spot surrounded by structures of some sort. Anything back here? No. Let's check over here.
There's some goods right next to Ablar.
Powers unseen.
Oh, yeah, it didn't highlight for some reason. That's weird. Thanks.
I didn't?
The barely noticeable words in shaky handwriting read, "Touch the darkness, and the darkness will accept you."
The world will bow.
Told me a secret.
Yeah, it's not highlighting goods for me for some reason. That's weird. Vision of Death. It's a Vision of Death staff. I actually never use Vision of Death. But maybe
it might be because the warp is making everything all wibbly. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, let's save it here.
I like how the audio distorts the closer you get.
Mm-hmm. Having pals that use firearms to help you build your base as willing slaves. Yeah, I keep hearing about Power World. I think
Wolfheart did a live stream of it. I should watch it and see if I think the game's any good. Usually I don't like those type of games, multiplayer games I think it is, but it's gotten so much publicity that I feel like I should at least give it a whirl.
You said Wolfheart did a play on it?
Yeah, Wolfheart FPS.
Huh. I always follow him. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he did a live stream of it.
I'm like you. Normally, I'm not about that, but
Yeah.
it's getting too big to ignore.
I keep hearing Pokemon with guns, which does sound interesting, I won't lie.
It does.
Abelard is gone so senile, his mind is wrapped all the way around into the future. You can solo what, Radiant? Are you talking about Power World? The darkness swirls beneath your feet, a void of impenetrable gloom. You do not hear a single sound from the depths of the pit. No wailing wind, no rustle of dust. Examine the pit. The bright daylight cannot pierce the darkness lying over the slopes. The longer you look into its depths, the stronger the feeling grows that this darkness isn't just an absence of light. It is something immeasurably vast, endless, capable of reaching the farthest stars or swallowing a galaxy. Through sheer force of will, you avert your gaze. Heinrix peers into the darkness in the depths of the pit. You feel the touch of an otherworldly chill. The interrogator arches an eyebrow. Whatever this phenomenon may be, there is no warp sorcery within it. Creepy. Idira tilts her head to the side, listening to something. Then she scowls and spits on the ground. Grox knows what it is. It's beyond my remit. Lean over and stretch your hand into the darkness. At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something slimy and intangible answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts and tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelop you, but these feelings are not your own. Try to dominate the entity. Oh, I failed? What chance did I have? I have a 95% chance of... I'm doing this again.
Yeah. That was just bad RNG.
Come on now.
I think if I'm
Power
remembering
World.
my
Okay, interesting.
I think if I'm remembering my lore correctly, this might actually be like one of the ancient, like, non-warp deities.
Whoa.
Based on the description and everything.
Uh-oh.
Did yours crash too?
Yep. Game just crashed. All right. You know what? I'm taking that as a sign that it's time to go ahead and end this. It's all right.
Universe is like, all right, man, go to sleep.
Right. All right. They're like, how much longer? How much longer can you go?
Yeah, I think it's a Catan in there.
Nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, we will check it out then on the next stream, next playthrough. Hope all of you enjoyed today. I'm going to go ahead and get some rest so I can go to work tomorrow. But had a great time streaming. If I can, I'll definitely be on tomorrow evening. And I will see you all in the next stream. Take care.
That was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, my pleasure, Orchard. Thanks for joining in. You're always welcome, man. Always welcome.
Cheers. Get some rest.
Yep, will do. Thanks, man. Night, Hensler. Take care. Take care, Radiant. Make sure you take care of that finger. Hopefully you'll feel better in a couple of days.
Sorry.
Also, it's a Catan or an old one. Okay, yeah. I'm looking forward to that conversation then. Awesome.
Sorry, I thought you were done. My apologies.
No, that's fine. I always say my goodbyes. I don't just automatically cut it. Bye, Fox. Take care. Have a good one. All right. Now I'm heading out. Take care, Orchard.
All right. Good night.
Yep. Night.